said quarterback shit when I'm I said I said quarterback shit when I'm under the center. Game plan sick, target under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. About money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything movie, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Baskin Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie-dottie. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling vibe Molly. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay fuming, clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far, cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke, then you can't talk. Play a never-ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, ma, no hands, telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my decks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.
Yo.
Yeah. We in this thing. Top of the morning.
Top of the top.
Happy Tuesday. Wildcard weekend was a wild one. But you already know we're going to recap all that right after I let you know that you have tuned into another live edition, a divisional weekend edition of a Wait Your Game. Yeah. Wildcard weekend, y'all.
Come on now.
Some thoughts here.
Here, man, 100%. Josh Allen is the fucking truth. 100%.
And never Lawrence is never the truth.
Never Lawrence's never Lawrencers.
Shanahan is a genius. Salah got the fourth and fifth stringers fired the fuck up. 100%.
You ain't lying, bro. And shout out to
I hope for Liam
Grizzlies
Cohen
vets
he
like
gets a better
Eric
quarterback in the future.
Bro, Eric Kendricks just barely getting on the field for the second week in a row, and he's going crazy out there. I fuck with that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bears, man. It looked like they was just like, it looked like they was playing Madden, but the game was going wrong for them. They were just going for it on fourth in the first quarter on their own 30 and failing. Like it was a wild one. You know what I mean? But
It's actually been a lot of good games. The Houston Texans, though, man, they fucking mollywopped the Steelers.
that game went exactly as I expected.
Sent the old man home. The story,
they're not going to throw no touchdowns on them, and they're going to finish it's going to be defense all day. And matter of fact, the defense 4 touchdowns. This is crazy. Multiple.
Old balls, gross.
And then there was the Chargers.
He does sound like Lee, that guy, whoever says that.
Yeah, Adam Sandler.
Balls.
Adam Sandler.
Gross. Oh, world.
Well, they may have retired Aaron Rodgers. That may be the last time we see him.
It might be.
It'll be a memory. We all remember that.
You know,
Yeah,
what's crazy?
there's
Like,
no way.
I
There's
don't
no
think it
way
goes
that
out like
Pittsburgh.
that.
There's no way that Pittsburgh goes into this season without trying to upgrade their offense 100%, and they can't afford not to try and upgrade their offense without using their early picks, in which they gave up a pick for DK to try and help that offense 100%.
There's rumors
He
out that they
did.
want to go after AJ Brown and pair him with
When I
Are
DK.
they
was
gonna get
watching
him though?
him and DK having
And
a
who was throwing him the
semi
ball?
sort of chemistry, I was like, you know how many great receivers had chemistry with Aaron Rodgers, and then DK just kind of looks sloppy out there, just
He was dropping the
like
balls,
he's
But you know
Paulie.
what
stumbling
though? Here's
around,
something
and he'll
JD
grab
always
it
pointed
and
out.
he'll make the catch, and he can win a hands battle for sure, but he doesn't look very fluid out there.
Well,
Not
think
like
about
a
this.
Devontae Adams or a
It
Jordy
took a while
Yeah,
Nelson
though.
and see that's
or
the
any
thing
of
though.
his
It
That's
took a
what
elite
while to
number
get
yeah,
one.
chemistry with
he's
Rodgers
not a
though.
tactician. He's not a tactician at running routes. He's a big
Not at
physical
all.
wide
He's
receiver
just
that
he's an
you know what I mean?
athlete.
So his route tree is really limited. You know what I mean? It's perfect for
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers has a good deep ball pause.
really.
Throw the
Yeah.
back shoulders. He can throw deep.
Yep.
Deep
The
post
slant,
100%. It's like, look,
shallow cross.
but who is the other playmaker on the other side? So you're going into 2026, whether you're going to spend high draft capital on your future quarterback or future playmaker, even though you can get playmakers in the later rounds, but there's no way, and to me, in my opinion, they're going to run it back with him.
So,
100%.
in my opinion, I think if he sticks around with the Steelers, it's because they bring in a true number one receiver that has a full complement of the route tree where he can get creative and have some sort of confidence in
I mean,
having.
like Brandon Ayuk. I'm not saying he's like
I
a
don't know if
true
he's.
number one, but
Yeah,
that's that
But
fits
see,
the
my
criteria.
thing is, if
The
you're
guy's
trying
gonna
to
be
go get
available.
but if you're trying to go get a true number one, you're going to have to give up high draft capital, right? So
They
you're
don't have
resetting
it.
the clock. But if you do that to go get a playmaker, you're resetting the clock on getting your young quarterback for the rest of this, for the
Yeah.
foreseeable future. So it's going to have to be some give and take. You know what I mean? Because I don't think
They don't ever hit a hard reset over there.
I
either.
wouldn't give up no number one round, no first round pick, even though they pick gonna be like in the early 20s.
Yeah, that's where that's where I
playmaker.
think
I'm
they
not
can get
doing that.
creative, but that's not going to convince him to stick around. They'll be like, "Hey, listen, get you
100%,
one of the
bro.
best." He's like, "Man, I don't even pay attention to
And their
those
defense is
numbers
hella
or
old. You know what I mean?
whatever."
The defense is getting older. Hayward is like 35 years old. TJ like early 30s. You know, I'm not saying that TJ don't got a lot of gas. It's just that, and then Jalen Ramsey that they traded for. It's so many moving pieces on that. In that organization, is like you're gonna go in there another year with all them motherfuckers, even Aaron Rodgers, and you're gonna spend a first round pick on a playmaker. No, I don't.
It sucks that we did not get to see what Will Howard looked like.
And the AFC is gonna get better next year. The AFC gonna get better.
Well, I don't think it's
they're gonna get
that
better
bad.
after the new league year starts. The whole division. The whole conference.
Oh yeah.
You never see Pittsburgh hit a hard reset either. So that would be interesting if they actually if you're not going to have Aaron Rodgers back, it's like, and you're not going to hit a hard reset. They're going to do that same thing all over again. They're going to go and get maybe a Cousins or a Geno or just somebody floating around. You know what I mean? Because if it's Mike Tomlin again, I don't think Mike Tomlin's in the business of hitting a hard reset, and I don't think he sees himself there any much longer unless it's his way or the highway. You know what I mean? Like I don't think they necessarily would have wanted to do the Aaron Rodgers thing. I think that was more like they trust in Tomlin. He's like, listen, we're going to bring in Rodgers. You know what I mean? And we're going to have an actual shot. And hey, look, they won their division. They haven't even won their division the last couple years, but they've been sneaking in as a wild card. So actually winning their division. And they just had to they ran into the buzzsaw. That is the Texans defense. You know what I mean? Because outside of that, Aaron Rodgers, I love the story. I just knew it was all over for him there. And I don't think it's necessarily all over for him in his career. I don't think Aaron Rodgers will look at that pick six and be like, I'm not going to go out like that. You know what I mean?
Top of the morning, Bakes. He said his girl said
Bakes?
the coaches were talking crap about Rodgers after the game. Did anybody hear the post-game interviews? I saw Rodgers get upset when they asked him about Tomlin. That's about it.
I did see that.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, and he got mad when they kept on asking him about, are you coming back for one more year? And he goes, I've already answered that question, multiple questions. Next, please.
Yeah. It's funny because, when you're a veteran, you should know, media training. He was
Yeah.
not giving a fuck right there. He's like,
And he
fuck.
said that although that was after he was talking about himself for 25 minutes, so uh and there is that. So he probably was sick of just being like, oh, okay, let's talk about me, not the Steelers
That
and
is
what
true.
everybody did this season. Because that's what the coaching staff was probably pissed off, was like, you didn't give no credit to
It
none of
wasn't
those
just
guys
Aaron
that
Rodgers that was bad.
played the
I mean,
game with
you
you
got
or wherever. It's all about you and what you're gonna do next and all this stuff for 25 minutes.
like
It was like
the Steelers defense. They gave up hella yards to the running backs. Like
we don't
they
even know
did a
anything
job.
about the Steelers. We just talk about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and then they get to Mike Tomlin. I'm sure when they get to Mike Tomlin, it's like, are you gonna leave or are you gonna, what's your job security feel like? Or,
Yeah.
I mean? Those are always going
But
to
you
be.
know what,
that's,
though, bro?
That's,
But you know what?
That's the big news that gets the clicks.
One of the main things of the story of the Pittsburgh Steelers season and their offense, and Peacock dropped it yesterday. Bro, motherfucking Gainwell had 71 receptions, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Your
remember,
running back
that was
has,
remember
your running
White?
back is your leading receptions getter, bro.
leader.
100%.
I mean,
What the fuck does that say? Your offense is boo-boo, dog.
Think about
100%.
Aaron Rodgers had to deal with that for years in Green Bay, where they're not giving him any other weapons except for the ones that they want him to develop. And then Aaron Jones was always the number 2 in receptions on the team, behind Devontae Adams. You know what I mean?
But see, all them dudes was in their prime at that time. 100%. This is a 42-year-old quarterback. This is a running back that has always split time. You gave up a second-round pick to bring in a wide receiver that's not a real. He's just an athletic receiver, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, and then you got 3 tight ends. It's like, where is this offense going, anyways, bro? 100%. They won on some last second shit in week 18. We could dissect their whole motherfucking season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Detroit game, Gainwell catching the ball on the ground, getting up, scoring a TD. It's like, look, bro, it's been so much shit with their season. They doomed, bro. They got to do either a hard reset or we gonna run it back with the OGs and we gonna go trade for somebody else.
And I think Mike Tomlin would be out of there, bro. There's too many other jobs that are open right now that he might as well explore. Like, I think that's a low key name we should actually consider if organizations are actually moving on from a John Harbaugh after 18 years. You know what I mean? And if they said, hey, Mike, we're going to blow it up and start over, are you with us? I don't think Mike's going to be like, yeah, I'm with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bruce Arenas is talking about this on McAfee right now, that he's probably all but gone.
Oh, word. That's right. They are like a semi-Steelers show over there because they have a few Steelers fans, including McAfee.
And shout out to Brandon in the chat. I know he's happy with the Houston Texans win.
Yeah. Shout out to Brandon, man. He's on fire. That defense is on fire.
He says Stroud has as many playoff wins as Lamar Jackson now.
Talk their shit, Brad.
Real talk.
Defense got so pissed off they outscored both offenses.
Oh, that's a damn great take. Oh, my mama, Brandon, keep this bitch fired up, bro.
Clip that.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah, great comment. That's a good one. I like it. Good stuff. Yeah, great win yesterday. A bunch of stuff up in the air for the future of the Pittsburgh Steelers as far as, coaching, quarterback situation goes. So we'll see what ends up happening there in the next couple of days or weeks, or who knows. Aaron Rodgers may go into that cave for that ayahuasca retreat, and then we'll find out months from now. So you never know.
They ain't no steel.
You ought to go into the Steel Curtain City, big bro, and take they cookies. Hold them to 2 fucking field goals. Get 2 fucking defensive touchdowns. 100%. Nightmare field fucking was wreaking havoc, man. Fuck that. That was a great fucking win. That's CJ's first road win on in the playoffs, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. And the offense, it's actually the franchise's first road playoff victory because all of their playoff wins have been at home. Yeah, they've won as division champs and gotten into the playoffs. This is the first year they ever get into the playoffs without winning the division. So they had the road game, and this is their first road playoff victory in franchise history. They've had 9 other games in the playoffs, and they were all as division champs.
Because you ain't lying, I can remember some bad go abouts like in the postseason for y'all. Like always. This is why I always kind of would push back when people knock Bill O'Brien, because it's like Bill O'Brien was a winning ass coach for hella long. You know what I mean? Like, but that postseason, it was different for him. You know what I mean? And that's why I guess that's why
it was, and it was typically like you're on the road divisional round. I think the best game they had was that Chiefs game where they're up 24-0, and they still end up losing by double digits, 50 something or 20 something. So
it's cliche to say, but this is why cliche sayings are what they are. But I mean, the adversity, that brings the team together. You know what I mean? And
this playoff win, despite the ugliness from CJ Stroud, I think it's only going to do. It's only going to fuel him and help him be better going on as this playoff course continues. And hopefully, he can take care of those problems, fix it. I think those are easy fixes because throughout the entire season, he was very good taking care of the football. It's just kind of weird and uncharacteristic, but yet still somehow manages to get the win. And in a blowout fashion, wasn't really particularly close at the end. I know, but those 3 quarters of him just screwing up is the only reason Pittsburgh was hanging around. So, clean that up a little bit. All the other facets of the Texans game was great.
When they in shotgun, him and the center got to get it together. So from today, they got today off probably 100%. Come tomorrow, bro, him and the center, they got to get a lot of work in together, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, and it's tough, maybe the weather conditions, the crowd was extremely loud and into it as well. So, on one of those, he wasn't looking at the center snap it early. You got to make sure that the guard is giving you that definitive, hey, here's the tap, then you snap it, right? So,
but see, you gotta think we got to go deal with that again this week because we on the road going into New England. So we got East Coast 100% loud crowd, 100 because they ain't been shit since Brady left 100%. So they gonna be fucking fired up 100%. But the main thing that Lee been saying, bro. Herbert and fucking May, bro, they top 5 in most sack quarterback 100%. So it's time to go, bro. And they said Christian Gonzalez ain't playing this week. Well, Lee could tell us that here in a second. On my mouth.
Banks, is there any world where Houston can trade for?
We're not addressing this Chargers game.
No, it's going to happen. We're doing
I think Lee wants to save it for the Chargers power hour.
So we're just gonna all right.
I think that's why he really trying to stay away Donald Trump hands.
We can't gloss over them because we got to talk about the Patriots.
He got beat up really bad there, like taking the sacks, and I wasn't aware of this. That was a cool stat. I didn't know Drake May is the second most sacked QB.
Yeah. Shout out to Chase also saying Rodgers is so old that D'Amico recorded a sack against him back in the day. That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they're only a year apart.
Damn, that is crazy.
We'll go run in the house. I'll be right back.
Yes, is there a world where Houston can trade for Marvin Harrison Jr.? I don't want him, bro. Like, what do we need that for? We don't need that.
You got Nico and Jaden Higgins is promising for the future.
Look, Banks, if you're worried about an elite connection, Tank Dell should be back next season. That's an elite connection.
Tank Dell, I feel like when he comes back and he has success again, they'll come out with a documentary of him like filming this whole time of his recovery and his journey.
Yeah, he's been putting in the work. He's at the practices. I mean, he's walking around. Potentially, you feel like he wants to get out there and suit up and be ready to go, but they've kind of shelved that idea till next season.
That'd be cool if he had never mind. I was gonna say something really stupid. You know those fools that are like half machine and half human, but it's like the tank wheels. So yeah, that's the kind of he should just sit in one of those, preserve his legs. But that's why I didn't say it. Don't clip that. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was responding to an email. What was that?
No, don't worry. It was really dumb.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying if anyone can rejuvenate MGH's career. Oh, okay. It would be D'Amico and Stroud. Okay, got you. No, I was going to say
I think I think it already started for MHJ is because they just fired that coach. And they're probably going to move on from Kyler. They're going to figure something else out over there because I think with Marv, and McBride, and then even that offensive line when they're healthy, they got pieces on defense. Like, you know what I mean? I think instead of a change of scenery, just the change of the regime and maybe a better system that features him. And, because really there's only two people that you got to split, but now you got Michael Wilson too. So, you know what I mean? So maybe it'll alleviate some of the coverage on him moving forward. Like, I'm probably convinced that they're going to go some form of offensive minded, because that's usually what these organizations do. They'll go like an opposite direction. Outside of the Jets, who went from Saleh to Aaron Glenn, where they stayed defensive minded, Arizona might more than likely go offensive minded with their next hire. And
They'll continue to be the worst team in the history of the NFL. And yeah, good luck. Anybody that's willing to take on that role as a coach, you might have 1 or 2 good seasons, but
It
historically,
feels
we
like a
know what
Mike
they
McCarthy
are.
hire.
Yeah.
Well, because Mike McCarthy is
Somehow
like one of
though,
the
this
names
could
that
be
floats
the
around, but like
Cardinals.
no one's gonna want,
I don't know.
like no one really wants Mike McCarthy, even though he'll make them one of the more winning regular season teams. But when
Yeah,
you get into the postseason, ass.
they're gonna run into those seasons where they're the NFC West champions, but historically they're just trash.
Damn, I
And
can't think of a time that they've won that division in like shit. I can't think of one.
okay, there you go. See, I thought they would
Actually,
be
they might
like
have.
snuck at least one in with, I don't
Did they
know,
ever win that division with
Kurt
Kyler?
Warner
I know they
with
got.
Kyler.
No, they didn't win. They got it as a wild
Dallas.
card one time because they went into Dallas and lost in Dallas. That was the one bad. Oh no, they went into LA. They lost to the Rams. That was the year that the Rams went on to win it. Crazy work.
Hey, good evening to Marco. He says, good evening, everyone. Got woken up by an earthquake this morning, but then I just noticed it was Peacock screaming after the Texans win.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah,
Marco.
after the Sheldon Rankins thick 6, I went crazy in the living room, but my kids were asleep, so it was one of those.
Yeah.
One of those just sound-free ones.
And then I went outside to the garage, and it was like, I let it all out. It was awesome.
Yeah, big win.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Niner
defense
game,
just
man.
that defense feeds families.
I just gotta say this. When it came to that Niner game on Sunday, to hold to hold a convincing reverse jinx that becomes successful, so you really have to believe that you're gonna lose. And that's where I was at. Shout out to my Niners.
Shout out to the Niners. That was another great game here on the we're talking wild card recap, just in case everybody's interested so far. We'll walk you into mostly everything, and then probably hit up the injury reports and let Lee take care of our news for us. But yeah, the wild card weekend was great. Other than maybe the 2 primetime games, but then we saw an explosion late last night. But yeah, very competitive game there. Good job by the San Francisco 49ers. I guess we could talk about that one for a bit. Takeaway thoughts on that one, Bogart? I know we lost George Kittle, but other than that, what are your thoughts on takeaways?
It's like we have to sacrifice someone every week for some reason, and that's been like that all year. It feels like.
Hey, next man up, Brock Purdy getting it done regardless of who's out there. So, I mean, I have all the utmost confidence in that 49ers offense to just say, hey, next man up, whoever it is, Jawan Jennings, Brandon Ayuk. It doesn't matter who is not there.
Marcus Robinson.
Right. As long as Christian McCaffrey is still on this team, they have a good chance.
It's also just like I have all these built-in excuses already. Like if we lose this week, because I am very terrified of the Seahawks, but I'm not terrified of Sam Darnold, right? But see, the excuses are like, you know what I mean? Is this defense going to continue to do what they do? You know what I mean? Like it's every week. And then shout out to Rob Saleh because he's going to get one of them 7 or 8 jobs that's open right now. He's going to get one of them. You know what I mean? Because he's doing a hell of a job, and in Salah we trust. You know what I'm saying, in that aspect, because man, we're playing with 4 stringers and special teamers that are being bumped up, and we're letting rookies have growing pains in real time, like up and stout, like he's getting burnt on plays, but then they're not punishing him because he's making plays still too. It's like we're watching it. The youngsters are making plays like CJ West as well up front. And like you had old man Eric Hendricks, who was just dedicated to Saquon all game. That was his, like in Best of the Best, when they all find out who they're gonna fight, they're dropping little folders on their desk, and then his folders just was Saquon. You know what I mean? Like all day he was glued to Saquon. I love seeing that because now we got a nasty explosive runner with Ken Walker, and then we got a very physical a bruiser that can break big ones too with Sharps. So I mean, this is going to be really tough. I mean, then you have Sam Darnold, who shout out to Chef from the Chicago Clubhouse Network. I like this. They call him Sam Darnold. And I'm hoping that same Darnold shows up. You know what I mean? Because the same Darnold is the one that we were used to for years prior to this amazing Darnold when he can be. Because that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Going on the road, hostile environment. We already won their week 1. You know what I mean? And hopefully we can get Trent Williams back. This makes it a totally different game. And week 1, we definitely had Ricky, who put up 100+ yards on him. I'm not sure if we're gonna have Ricky yet, but. You know what I mean? I mean, even if he's just out there, the threat of him. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of variables here, but the one that I'm banking on is Sam Darnold. I hope he helps us out in more than a few ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, eventually, hopefully, he turns into a pumpkin like we've been waiting on, right?
Yeah, like he usually does every year. What if last week was the week he was supposed to turn to a pumpkin?
Jake says Clint Kubiak, no slouch. Going to be a hard game to win.
Yeah, that's a fact. And he knows this. Clint Kubiak knows how to scheme against us. You know what I mean? Obviously, coaching against for the Seahawks this year, but just being with Shanahan for all them years too. Even that alone, to be able to tell what's his name, McDonald. And that defensive coordinator, I can't remember his name, for the Seahawks, like, yo, this is the type of shit they like to do, and you know what I mean. It made like we had scored 3 points against them 2 weeks ago, so I'm pretty sure that's on the bulletin board of like, okay, we were able to hold them to where was it, 13 points, 13, and we only scored 3. We keep everything the same except for that fact that we scored 3. If we could put up 14, and you know what I'm saying, we would have won that game. And then and the Brock didn't even really play a bad game, so to speak. It's just that we didn't have the ball much. They possessed the ball like 3-1.
And see, I might just be a homer bias or whatever, but I got faith in my head coach to go look at that game right there and be able to dissect what the fuck went wrong and be able to attack them again, because that's what it was this past Sunday. 100%, bro went in there with a game plan and completely attacked their weakness. 100%.
Yeah.
The way that they said they set up the shit, the way that they said that they set up the shit with Joanna man to throw the touchdown, it came off another damn near like the same play. A couple of plays before that, it's like, look, bro, this motherfucker was well prepared, had his team well prepared going into a road game that they shouldn't have fucking run, dog. And I got the same belief just based on we didn't play them 2 weeks ago. 100%. Let's fucking go, dog.
Let's fucking go. It's the gang. Shout out to the new gang member. I'm pretty sure. And I know for sure, it's just for this time being. But just want to send a birthday shout out to our man, Primetime Papa Guru. You know
hey, happy birthday, big bro.
Happy birthday, Papa Guru. He's not sure if he's watching right now, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't know that.
Be sure to greet him. You know what I mean? Shout out to our man, Primetime Papa Guru, for another trip around the sun.
You know, I like to see everybody be happy, and like if your team wins, that's great or whatever. But Maxi's situation is okay. Niners, I do have Brock Purdy on all the
Let's go.
Don't have the running back stack. So I don't know. Either way, I kind of like the Josh Allen situation where I'd be like, oh, I'd actually just rather have Bo Nix if he can get into the AFC, then that would be okay for me. And everything goes on the fucking. It's a shit show on the Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know how to explain about this playoff leagues. Anything can go, but if you can get yourself in position, man. I hate waiting for a crazy Super Bowl and then expecting like out of nowhere coming into the leaderboard, because it's win or go home on this one. So getting first place is the only way.
Come on
I
now.
like it. That's
Yeah.
the coolest that. Actually, we're doing something different. This is a nice opportunity to ask. What about the 12 team? Is that just the
Oh,
winner
I
takes all
mean,
too?
I'm not sure. I haven't asked that. I haven't asked that either because that was kind of
I
Steamboat's.
didn't even
Well,
I didn't even ask you how the payout structure at. I was just like, cool, we're gonna play some fantasy
yeah, me
football.
too. I just was like, I
Hey,
was trying to
I
do a
just said
14
put me
team.
in. Once they said the 12 team, just put me in that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, because
Yeah.
that gives us $600 to work with, and there's 0 rakes. So even if it's some kind of money back and then 100, and then the rest goes to first, I'm pretty. If not, it's winner take all, which is not bad either. Yeah,
Come on now,
Yeah, I don't know.
100%.
yeah.
I want to swing
I'm
my
pretty sure
sword
we're
in
gonna
that
have
league for
a
sure.
placement in that one, a first to third.
Hey, swing your sword for $50 for 600 or whatever
Yeah,
the
come
case
on.
may be. If we break that bitch down, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we got the draft for a good 4 or 5 days, 6 days, whatever it was for some. Yeah, come on, man. Anytime I get to draft, that's an opportunity. I'll probably bite. I'll take the hook. Okay, let's go.
Come on now.
Right. Come on. Well, yeah, well, shit, Lee, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just ready. Hold on, just a second. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm ready.
yeah. Just
I'm
give us the
ready.
cue.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. I'm good. Morning, happy Tuesday. Congratulations to JD, Bogey, Steamboat, Candlestick, and also my man here, Mr. Miles Peacock on your team is advancing.
Top of the morning, big bro. Appreciate you,
Hey,
man.
top
Hey,
of it.
welcome.
hey, congrats on a hell of a season, big bro.
Yeah,
You gotta
they-
remember, big bro. No control, alt delete, and no Slater, bro. And your boy did his thing. So congrats on a hell of a season.
to
Don't
be honest,
get
yeah,
down on
Justin
yourself.
Herbert
You know
putting on the
what?
Superman cape every week. Offensive line in shambles.
He had one hand.
Broken hand, facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was doing his thing, but you know what? It has to be improvements. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna put this up on my screen right now, and this would have to happen, or this motherfucker won't be happy. I will tell you right now, I will not be happy. Write
too
this
small,
motherfucker
Paul.
right now. Right there. Right there.
Oh,
my
fire
God.
good Roman. There it is.
Fire Roman.
Hey, but Justin Herbert will get that playoff win eventually. The fact that he's making it there, consistently now that's a good sign for them.
But you know what? It was a tale of two halves. That's all I'm going to say. In halftime adjustments, Jim Harbaugh, whatever you did, you had something stuck up your keister. Pause.
Keister. The Keister. What you know about the Keister?
The Home Alone reference.
I could have said something. I'm trying to dial it back. I have to return my hate also, so I have to learn.
Save it for the show.
Yes, sir.
Good
You need
stuff.
to
Hey, he's gonna crash out.
You need to
need
go
let a
battle
little bit out.
Harbaugh and Roman.
Let a little bit out, so it's not like
crash
little
out.
earthquakes are better than the big one.
I got no sugar-free candy to turn down. I have to put another order in. Well, I do have. Well, I don't know. Mr. Stan Kroenke's in some. He's in a legal battle over $400 million.
What?
Yeah, I guess there's like some kind of billboards outside of SoFi that he promised to like put up or something like that. He hasn't delivered on his promise. It's like $400 million or something like that.
Damn.
All I know is Stan Kroenke's embroiled in a major legal battle with the city of Inglewood over promises
You know
he
what?
made.
Hey,
Promises
well,
he made that he
Inglewood
hasn't
always
delivered.
up to no good.
They want their advertisement.
Yeah.
Billboards is advertisement. They want it's digital billboards, and they want the
because it's
advertisement.
outside the stadium where they have the screens going all day.
Come
Like
on, man.
they probably sell shit that they show on those screens. And
100%. The city get money off of that shit because right there on the 99 by Kaiser, the city of Sacramento got a digital board right there, and it has commercials and it tells you the update on traffic as well. 100%. So yeah, and it says city of Sacramento on that motherfucker.
Well, Mike Tomlin now has tied Marvin Lewis for the longest postseason losing streak in NFL history with 7 straight defeats.
Damn, and you know what sucks with Marvin Lewis? He never got him one either.
You know what?
At least Mike Tomlin has a history of routinely in the playoffs. But it is incredible when you say that right there. Seven seasons straight.
Yes.
And I guess
seven straight playoff defeats.
It's been since the because you're right, because he hasn't made it in 7 years straight. He has here and there, but yeah, I think the last time they got the farthest was to the AFC title game. I want to say that was the 2016.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2016. I want to say they lost to the Patriots.
Well, the John Harbaugh sweepstakes begins this week. He's already met with multiple teams regarding the head coaching opportunities, and he's also had dinner at the house of the Giants owner on Sunday. But he's going to take. It says right here regarding head. After he's having initial phone conversations, he's already had phone conversations, but this week he's having the in-person interviews for Harbaugh.
You think Harbaugh calls him on FaceTime first?
What's that?
I don't know if he knows how to use FaceTime.
Right, rotary.
Well, as for the Green Bay
he's been on the Ravens for a long time, man. It's kind of crazy to think about it. 20 years, basically.
I do have some Packers updates here. Head coach Matt LaFleur is expected to begin extension talks soon on his 2026 is his final year of his contract. They got to make it.
And that's why I thought the rumors of him being fired was bullshit, because it's like, since he's been a head coach, he's literally the winningest coach in the NFL since he's been the head coach.
Yeah. Now, as for tight end Tucker Kraft, ACL is ahead of schedule in rehab.
Yeah, he tore his shit pretty early.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
As for offensive tackle Zach Tom, will undergo surgery for a partially torn patella tendon, which basically that's what Joe Alt had too. So that's going to knock him out for a good portion.
Well, I mean, he'll be back for the next year.
Yeah, next year. That's true. Now, as for player, Rico Dowdle is seeking an expanded role in free agency on his next team.
Yeah, and he would be an awesome maybe with the Vikings or actually I don't know if I would. Vikings haven't really produced the greatest running backs this last couple of seasons, even though they have this monstrous offensive line on paper. I don't know where else would Rico be interesting at?
Dallas.
Just back to Dallas. I mean, they got Javonte.
I wouldn't want to go back there, but okay.
Well, yeah, it's true.
Let's see, bro. Who else?
He gave him 1,000 yards, and then they said, "See you later."
And he is I think he'll be 27. He's but he doesn't have a lot of mileage because he's always been a practice squad guy till he was 25 back in 2000.
What about Cincinnati? Oh, they got Chase Brown. My bad. I'm trying to think of teams.
I mean,
hey, I got a spot for his motherfucking ass that don't. Oh no, they got Benson. I was gonna say Arizona.
What about the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah, the Chiefs. That'd be a good buy for them.
Yeah,
that'd be a
that
damn
sounds
good buy.
something they would do too.
And they wouldn't even have to use no draft capital in the draft this year. They can
That's
get him.
Just a guess for me.
They can get him less than 10 million a season. He probably get about 7-8 million a season. 100%.
And then in the world of the timeshare backfields that we're in, where most of these motherfuckers run, say there's no J.K. Dobbins, I can see him going to the Broncos or you know what I mean. Now you can put him in a myriad of spots, right? You can put him in the fucking goddamn Arizona, like you said. What if James Conner's is done so, even though he has a year on his contract? But you know what I'm saying. But still, there's spots now. It becomes a vast more land.
No, I like the Denver spot, Bogey, just based on that they're not going to use RJ as a full-time RB even next year. Even though he's just so explosive when he's not a 25 touch running back right now. So Rico would be perfect in Denver if they decide to pass on JK.
Yeah, well, we know about the Panthers are going to pick up Bryce Young's option, but also Brandon Graham could return in 2026 to the Eagles.
Hey, remember he retired. He was doing NFL in the morning. Then he went back to the team.
Yeah. Now, as for the 49ers,
and had sacks, and he got a few sacks this year.
Yeah.
As for the 49ers, linebacker Fred Warner is unlikely to return to practice this week. So that's what they said.
Expected that.
And now, as for the Cowboys, they do plan to place the tag on George Pickens.
Called it.
Cold world.
Now,
And now, hold on. And as for other news on George Pickens, he also plans to hold out.
yeah, that's right.
Because that's
one
what
of the
happens when they
days,
try to
right.
tag the motherfuckers. They go, oh, yeah? And then they got till June or July, whatever it is, to sign that tag. Otherwise, like,
I think it's the end. I think it's the middle of June. I think it is. I think it's on that.
sometime.
Now, as for the Dolphins,
Uh-oh.
Lee, we got some breaking news, Lee.
let's go, motherfucker! I'm fucking happy as a motherfucker. Let's go! Oh fuck! There is a god.
Talk your shit, Wade.
If everybody doesn't know what's happening, Greg Roman has been
Greg
fired.
Roman got fired. And I called that shit. I said, Greg Roman's going to be gone.
Mike McDaniel, come home, you motherfucker.
Here's the thing with when it comes to Greg Roman is like they get found, he gets found out, and honestly, the only reason he was there, first of all, he was sitting around for a year after Baltimore got rid of him, and when Jim Harbaugh got back into the league, let's just be honest, people don't like
shit!
Harbaugh.
I got some breaking news, you guys. Jordan Addison got arrested again.
Oh,
Damn.
He got arrested on Monday morning at 3:46 in the morning by Seminole Indian Police and was charged with first-degree misdemeanor for trespassing an unoccupied structure or conveyance.
he was in Florida, Seminole Police. That sounds like some Florida shit.
What is he doing in like a construction site or something? They basically said he was like hanging out somewhere.
He was out partying at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, located 2
Florida,
miles from it.
Hey, Bogey.
Yeah.
Hey, we done stories about that hotel where they followed them after they won the motherfucking jackpots.
And sometimes they would set him up with the little worker bees.
Yeah, we done
Why
stories
you at a
about that.
construction
Hey,
site? He
Bogey.
was probably getting some toppy.
Hey, we really done stories about that casino, that Hard Rock, bro. Oh, my mama.
Well, that was some breaking news that just came out besides Greg Roman being fired. But that's fucking now.
And back to the Greg Roman thing. When Jim Harbaugh got that job, nobody wanted to go coach for him, bro. So he had to call on Greg Roman because that's his boy. You know what I mean? Like, that's his boy, for real. But, like, listen, you know what I mean? You got to go.
If anybody still doesn't want to go there. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, because he's not. Well, because he has a bad reputation of being like, this is my way.
Oh, no. You guys can get
like even Kaepernick years later came out and said, like, yeah, I ran the read option, but when I got to the red zone, it might look like the pistol formation or look like I'm running a read, but he's telling me exactly what to do. Like, he was very strict. You're doing what I say in this red zone. You know what I mean? And so when you look at Kaepernick throwing it 4 times in a row in the Super Bowl to no avail, that was Jim Harbaugh calling that. Then the very next year, he goes right at Sherman after avoiding him the entire game in the NFC Championship, and he decides to go at him.
That's funny. I was thinking the Commanders Arizona guy, the trash one.
Kingsbury.
Marco, I don't want Stefanski as my
Hey, you guys are gonna end up with Cliff Kingsbury.
I do not want Kevin Stefanski. Yeah.
I would take
you got Kevin
Stefanski.
That would be badass because your run game and your offensive line is
well,
like.
I'm not. I only know.
But it's like Greg Roman all over again. Minus having a mobility.
I want an offensive mind. Give me Mike McDaniels, but I think he's going to get a head coaching job. But I want an offensive, someone that's going to expand.
Oh, so you mean you want an offensive mind for your offensive coordinator?
Yeah, that's what I want.
That doesn't narrow it down at all.
The Roman offense got stale and
I want an offensive mind for my offensive
it was stale, it was stagnant, and it's
it was Greg Roman. We've seen that show already. That's
once he gets in, you told me this before a long time ago. Once he gets there for a few years, he fucking sucks.
I told you. I called it, man.
Oh, you did, man. You told me right when we hired that motherfucker.
I was like, listen. I was like, enjoy it for now.
For exactly 2 years.
Because like, that's just his track record. I mean, like, shit. Even when he was with Sean life after the Niners, he was with Sean McDermott over there in Buffalo. They got to the playoffs with Tyrod Taylor, and but then that was it. It was like the next year there was no, you know what I mean? There was no hope for them.
Oh, let me say this: Ty Mayberry, safe travels to California, my friend.
There you go.
He's on his way right now. He believes that. It got give him the good news.
Shout out to the GWN lawyer.
Yeah,
he's man. Shout out to our attorney at law.
He's going to see his daughter. California. You'll be happy now. Now let's see what else news we got. We got some other coaching news here. That's interesting. Let me get shit back up here. Do-do-do-do. Got all my gadgets going. All right. As for the Dolphins coaching search, they've requested interviews with Rams DC Chris Schuler, Jets, also Robert Saleh. They've requested also John Harbaugh and Packers DC Jeff Hafley. And they completed their second interview with Clint Kubiak for head coach already via Zoom yesterday. Now, as for the Falcons coaching search, they interviewed Kubiak, Anthony Weaver, Seahawks DC Aiden Durde, I don't know his name, requested interviews with the DC Elijah Evero, and completed interviews with Stefanski. Now, as
shit with the Dolphins,
and now
they need the Dolphins need a culture builder. OG that's ain't gonna take no shit because they got a lot of distractions in Miami, and just based off what they just had with Mike McDaniel in the locker room running rampant. You got Tyreek doing whatever the fuck he want to do. You got Tua out here can't stay healthy 100%. I know we can't coach healthiness, but they need a whole motherfucking culture change down in Miami. And with motherfucking Atlanta, they need the best offensive mind in the game, 100%, because you got too much talent on that offense for them to only win 8 games. You ain't got no first round pick this year. The defense started to step up the last few games. Atlanta's like almost an already made team, and they division terrible, 100%.
Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel's the perfect OC for Atlanta. That's my personal choice.
But here's the thing, though. Before he takes the OC job, he's going to try to take these head coaching jobs. I think isn't Atlanta interested in Mike McDaniels?
They are. They have him coming in for an interview Wednesday.
Mike McDaniels and Robert Saleh need to team up. Now, I don't know who's going to be the head coach and who's going to be the specialist on their side of the ball, pause. But that's the combination, in my opinion, that need to team up.
And if history tells us something, like I was saying earlier, a lot of times they'll go opposite of what they just had. So it's like if they go from Raheem Morris, defensive-minded guy, maybe they do look out at Mike McDaniels because their defense. I mean, then like you said, or if you are going to stick with the same thing, like how the Jets went from Saleh to Aaron Glenn, why wouldn't they go from Raheem Morris to a Saleh? Because the Saleh with that defense would be nasty. I ain't gonna lie.
And then the thing is, one more thing, Lee. I trust Saleh more of a head coach than I do Mike McDaniel. 100%. Even though Mike McDaniel is a great offensive coordinator, and he had to deal with Tua, I don't trust him going forward as a head coach. He needs to go ahead and get another second round of being a coordinator. Then
he should just come back to the Niners.
Saleh shouldn't even got fired in New York.
No. I think he got the short end of the stick, to be honest with you. Now, as for Mike McDaniel, I think going back to OC, as you said, would be the best before going back into coaching.
So you want him to go to LA, don't you?
No, I mean, hey, man, I think he's
well, of course you do.
I would like him, but I think as I got it in my news, he has 4 head coaching jobs he is interested in. Is he going to get it? Who knows?
I feel like he can get one of those joints like easy, but who's to say that he won't turn one down? Like we've seen that happen a lot. Like Ben Johnson turned a bunch down for 2 years in a row before he took the Bears gig. You know what I mean?
And now
we got OG Stream Hub in the building. What's up, OG?
What's up, OG Stream Hub?
Yes, sir. Now
you got LBC in the building.
What's up, King?
What's up, King?
What's up? Now, as for the rest of the coaching carousel, Mike McDaniel is expected to interview for 4 head coaching jobs, including the Falcons and the Ravens, and that's going to be done today and tomorrow. As for the Bucks, are set to interview Giants OC Mike Kafka for their OC role. The Commanders are seeking an interview with Vikings DC Brian Flores for their DC job. He says he wants another DC job, but someplace else. He's already
that says a lot. Hold on. That says a lot because they got a good gig over there from the outside looking in, but he probably knows something we don't know. He's like, I need to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah. As for the Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken, he's interviewing in person for the Bucks OC job on Wednesday. And Mike McDaniel is interviewing for
Hold
the
on, hold on,
Lions.
hold on.
Yes, sir.
I would hate that hire.
Yeah, I knew.
Which
Todd
one?
Monken with in
the
Tampa,
Monken?
I would fucking hate that.
Yeah.
Monken in Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hate that. Cause
Yeah.
like he's not gonna want to throw it a ton. And
I mean, they
granted-
wasn't running the ball with Derrick Henry consistently.
Yeah, that's true too. And then, but then I guess if you do want to look at his out of his 3 years, the second year he did have a Lamar MVP year, and then I think the third year where Lamar should have been MVP the 24 season, he had Lamar throwing for like 4,500 yards. So, but still, though, our Baker has got to be 4,500 as the floor. Like, what did Baker throw this year?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? See?
It didn't.
We need to get Baker back. I don't think. Oh, that's not good for our Bakers and all of them there.
That's probably
No.
why I didn't win any championships. Grr.
Yeah.
I know. Why do we have the bad Baker year?
Mike McDaniel is interviewing for the Lions OC job on today. That's that. Ravens.
And I feel like that's his job. I feel like that's his job. Where like we're not gonna. He's gonna go do the interview. He's gonna love everything, and he's gonna be like, "I'll be back." He can't get any of them head coaching gigs. He's gonna take that Detroit gig.
Yeah. The
And
Ravens.
that was badass.
Yeah. The Ravens interviewed Anthony Weaver for head coach. Raiders request a head coach interview with Chargers DC Jesse Minter. The Browns and the Titans are also interested, but I think a lot more teams are going to be on that list. But that's what I got so far on that one.
Let's go back to
Minter.
this Mike McDaniels thing real quick. Say Mike McDaniels did go to Detroit. In Miami, we've seen Mike McDaniels with Tua have the number. I think what was Tyreek that year? Number 2. One of those years he was like 2, and then
I think he was
Waddle
2.
was like 6. Like at receiver, like and it was something crazy. And then obviously you have the A-Chan thing. You just want to feed one guy. You look at Detroit. If they're going to move on from Dave Montgomery, we're going to see a fuck ton of Gibbs, which would be badass. You know what I'm saying? Because we already get like 75% of Gibbs out of work shares. We get him up to 85, 90% of that backfield. He's far and away like, the number one running back for me next year if we got that. You know what I mean? But then also he could support with Jared Goff. He could support a St. Brown and a J-Mo for real.
Yeah.
So I would love Mike McDaniels there.
Yeah.
For
No.
fantasy.
I touched on the Jesse Minter stuff. That's,
Pause.
I'll pause. I didn't. Now, as for former Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon's schedule, he's got the Cowboys DC interview today. The
That would be a great spot for him.
Commanders DC Thursday, and the Titans head coach on Sunday as an interview.
Gannon is one of those guys. His motivational speeches are like T-Laws. They're non-existent.
No.
Yeah, he's horrible, dude.
He's like, all right, guys, we're gonna go out there.
No, I think when he first got hired in Arizona, it was he's like, "How many of y'all drove here?" And then like, raise your hands. How many of y'all took the bus? And he's like, "Yeah, keep it that way. We're getting on the bus." It didn't even make sense. It sounds so bad. They show going back to the players, and they're all looking at him like,
What the fuck did he just say?
Now, as for the
But Mike,
Cardinals,
We gonna eat the W today, fellas.
Hold on, Lee. What else?
We gonna eat the W. Remember? Like, bro,
Yeah.
what you talking about right
Jameis
now?
doesn't have to make sense, but at least he's inspiring and like the tonality's there, and gets people riled up.
Right. You know who was really bad too? Eli Manning. He used to let Strahan do it. Man, step aside.
I was gonna say, who else fumbled and lost the foot and had 3 turnovers in a playoff game and still ended up winning? Eli Manning. So he had like a CJ Stroud level game last night.
And he went to win the Super Bowl that
He
year.
went on to win the Super Bowl in 2007.
You know what the name of their defensive line was? Fast like a NASCAR. Oh, now we got nightmare fuel.
Yeah,
There
you
you
ain't
go.
lying. NASCAR packages, bro. Pause.
now, as for the Cardinals, Ravens, and Raiders have request interviews for Chris Shula. The Cardinals, Raiders request
Hold on.
interviews.
Where's Chris Shula at right now? I know he's an OC.
He's the Rams DC.
The
I
Rams.
think.
Rams DC, yeah.
The Rams DC. Okay, my bad. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Now, as for the Cardinals and the Raiders request interviews for Rams OC Michael LaFleur. Now, Notre Dame
He's gonna get
head
a
coach,
gig.
Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman remains an NFL coaching option. Also,
He's gonna get a gig too. Titans.
He signed a lucrative deal with Notre Dame, but teams are still trying to pursue him and offer him. I guess
There's only 32. There's only 32 gigs available at head coach. I think he would jump ship easily. All you would do is just pay whatever money back from that existing contract, and then you're out. You know what I mean? It's just how it works.
Yeah. The Raiders and Dolphins request interviews with Packers DC Jeff Hafley. The Browns are interviewing Mike McDaniel for head coach. Monday they interviewed him for the head coaching job, and then the Browns request head coach interviews with Rams assistant Nate Stalehace. I can't pronounce that name. Stalehace. Sorry. And the Browns interviewed Todd Monken for the head coaching job. Now, as for league buzz, Saints plan for Tyler Show to be their starting quarterback in 2026. The Cowboys have discussed moving Tyler Smith to left tackle. Now, as for Micah Parsons, is not expected back week 1, likely return week 3 or 4 next year. Now, as for Titans GM Mike Borgozzi, says Will Levis will have a major role in 2026. What the fuck?
Who is it? What?
Titans GM Mike Borgozzi says Will Levis will have a major role in 2026
He's going to play tight end or what?
I don't know.
He's going to be
He's gonna play the
Hill.
Tebow role, Peacock. Oh, my mama. He's going to be H-back. He's going to be punt blocking. He's going to be on the motherfucking punt team, all that shit.
He's a good ball carrier. And he has a cannon of an arm, too.
What's the Saints dude's name?
Yeah.
What's the Saints dude?
Taysom Hill.
He's going to be the new Taysom Hill, bro.
That's what I said.
Look, you split Levis out wide. You throw it to him in the flat, and then he throws a double pass bomb. Like, that'll work every time, bro.
Come on now.
Except for when they catch that ball and it slips right out of their hand, because I was like, goddamn mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise cologne. That motherfucker got mayonnaise cologne, dog.
I miss the Will Levis memes because every week he would do something ridiculous.
Yeah. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are open to welcoming back Aaron Rodgers in 2026 if he doesn't retire.
Loose skin and
imagine this dude. They're calling him like, listen, bro, we got to start planning. We're going to draft somewhere and make some moves here. What you going to do, bro? I got to go on a trip. And,
I got to go.
Fuck that.
I won't let you know until June.
Yeah.
Bro.
And on that old man Rodgers note,
I mean, for what it's worth, they do have Will Howard there, who got to sit behind Aaron Rodgers and see how a pro does it, right? And they might listen. If Mike Tomlin does remain there, I could see him crazy enough going in there with a Mason Rudolph and a motherfucking Will Howard for real, bro.
Racist.
This guy's savage.
Yes, sir.
He's got in the playoffs with less.
Yes, sir.
Racist Rudolph.
Yeah, racist. Excuse me.
And that's all the news I have, folks.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your Ear to the Streets segment powered by neonpeacockmerch.com, brought to you by the Ear to the Streets. Yeah. That was a lot of football news.
Lee, you always find ways to put anything and everything like Chargers news, right? You didn't want to just address it at all?
I didn't even want to Chargers
news. It was like no news except for the breaking news with Greg Roman being fired, but
there was really nothing to talk about.
Good point.
That was a great answer.
There wasn't. If there was news, I would find it. Come on now. Hey, man.
I just say,
fair point.
Part of the show is therapy. You know what I mean? Just let it all out.
I'm still trying to fucking heal. Don't peel the Band-Aid up too quick.
He's still trying to
I'm
heal.
here for you. We're here for you. That's what I'm saying. It's like therapy.
Yeah, he's saying, it's a
They did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Oh, kiddo, you shut your mouth, will you?
Damn. I mean, listen, it happened.
Hey man, that was a bad beating pause. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what's crazy is like take the points there, Jim. Like just in the beginning, put the 3 up, and just like just put points up. I feel like that was him trying to be like, oh,
I was
youngsters.
I was in a Chargers group yesterday and reading all this shit, right? And there was people that were saying fire Harbaugh, right?
Damn.
No, listen to this. Fire Harbaugh and promote Jesse Minter as head coach.
Hey, Harbaugh would feel so betrayed. I brought you in the game, and now you take my job.
That's what they were saying, dude. They say it's in house,
honestly, when you look at his time with the Niners, it went from being like having a lot of success, and the moment we didn't, they fired him. But because there was a lot of internal shit. You know what I mean? Like he's not the greatest to deal with. You know what I mean?
No. I would love
which offense looked worse, the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Los Angeles Chargers?
I would say it was the Steelers.
Steelers for sure.
But maybe I'm just saying that because of what the stats. Actually, the Steelers, they look like what I expected. They're going to run well and then barely get any production out of their number one receiver. Right? That's
Well, they actually didn't run well either.
Arthur Smith, but like
The Chargers
I would say I'm more
pressure
disappointed in
32 times, and Herbert out of like.
I know you're a Charger hater, but I'm going to say this right now.
He's a former Charger. He is scorned. Okay.
All he said that he was pressured, bro.
But I'm good. But I'm going to talk. Kidda, where's your Jets? Come on now. Get the jet fuel going. Come on now, buddy.
Hey, Lee. Hey, Lee, you and the Chargers and the Jets are in the same place right now.
I know.
There's no identity crisis with my team, though. You're over there in La La Land, Chargers. We're in Big LA. Oh yeah, we're cool. No, you're not, dude. You fucking suck. You're as lame as ever.
I'm not gonna hate because I was gonna say something. As I said last night, I value friendships, so I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Yeah,
sports.
okay.
We're just talking about sports, man.
Yeah, I know, but I know I can get myself a little riled up.
Yeah, well, I've never tried to do anything other than bring down the Chargers.
Hey,
I'm
Lee,
not
it's
trying to
only
bring down
32 teams, and one of them can only win, bro. So the rest of us is losers.
One can win. You're right, but you know what?
Yes, and it will never be the Chargers.
I'm looking at this. I'm doing my Chargers power hour, right? And I'm looking at this wonderful schedule next year, right? And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, oh shit, this gets kind of fun, right? So I'm like, okay, we got. Summary of we got New York Jets. I put Kidda in parentheses. I put the Houston Texans. I put a peacock little emoji there.
Be careful what you ask for.
The San Francisco 49ers, and I put
Be careful what you ask for.
I put the 49er gang in parentheses. Then I put the Rams there. I got King in parentheses. Then I got down the AFC.
Hey, he's just trying to make a hit list, isn't he?
I got a hit list going. I'm ready. Hell yeah. But I'm looking forward to next year. Season's over.
You just want to put a hit list with all your friends?
No, I know.
The Texans aren't on that hit list, are they? Another revenge game. You can add a second year to it.
No.
And you can add the 1994 narrative to the 2026 season as well.
Listen to me. I have time to marinate.
Hey, Lee.
Like
how many 49ers are you bringing on the power hour?
I'll bring the whole fucking.
You don't want to do. You don't want to do that.
Be careful what
you're not gonna go.
Clip it. If I want the smoke, bring the smoke.
Clip it.
You.
Bring the goddamn smoke. If it's Candlestick, if it's JD, if it's Bogey, bring the whole fucking crew.
Hey, bro. Hey, you gonna have to bring us in
Bones
individually.
too. What about Bones? You didn't mention Bones.
Pause.
Well,
my bad.
I'll get Bones and I'll hang the motherfucker from the ceiling.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn.
You gonna get us kicked off YouTube.
Tell me Bones.
Hey, you gonna get us kicked off.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hey, you gonna get us kicked off YouTube, Lee?
See, this is why we don't
hanging
like
somebody, bro.
Yeah, you can't. That was horrible.
Hey, you're all welcome on the Power Hour, and I welcome that way. Then again, but you know what Trader Joe does? He always comes on.
Trader Joe.
Trader Joe.
Oh my
Trader
goodness.
Joe's there goes our Trader Joe's endorsements.
Hey Lee,
I love Trader Joe's.
hey Lee,
Yes, sir.
are you accounting for Snap Crackle
crashing.
Pop coming back next year?
Who what?
Are you accounting for Snap Crackle Pop coming back next year?
I'm gonna make that I'm gonna make that into my segment. Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispie pop. I'm gonna make that
I like
into my
it. That's
segment.
good.
Come on now.
I'm
Come on now.
Man, I didn't mean to have a
Lee
viral
loves
moment,
all the
but I guess
injuries.
it went pretty well. The snap, crackle, pop.
It gives him stuff to talk about.
Right.
And the fried rice. He loved both of them getting fucked up.
He was all about it.
No, they got
And then well, because you know what it is true. It was like the Chargers. See, how come the Chargers? Why does the Niners gotta be by a substation? What about the Chargers? What about by us? Imagine if we weren't by that substation, we'd be unstoppable.
That's some
Oh,
funny
world.
shit, dude. No, man.
I'm blaming everything on that substation now.
Well, you got an excuse, right?
Lee
There's
built
too
that
many logistics to go with it.
You put that substation there, didn't you, Lee?
Hey, yeah, back in the 1800s.
See?
Oh,
See?
world.
I knew it. That's what happened to Bones. That's how Bones died.
That's when robotics was invented.
He was steam robotics.
Oh, amen.
That's why he's blowing a bunch of
Roman,
steam.
Get the fuck out. Get the nearest train, bus. Get the fuck home and get the fuck out of LA, you motherfucker.
Greg Roman candle. It's been
Oh,
lit.
God. Oh, shit. I'm going to ask Catherine for a candle so I can burn one.
Oh
the
my
office.
goodness.
Oh, I can burn one.
Oh, he's doing voodoo now.
I'm gonna
He's
fucking
doing
have a-
Santeria and all this shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna party like it's
He's about to pull out the lock of his hair, isn't he?
1994?
1888. Man, that fat fuck needs to get the fuck in a diet. That's what he does need.
Well, he just shedded a job. How about that?
Yeah, he can go shed a few pounds.
Shit.
You ain't no on back. I'm glad that motherfucker's gone. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I'm happy. And that was on my hit list too.
Oh,
My hit
shit.
list has come good. Yes, let's go. I can take that off my power. Oh, I can add it to the power hour now. Yes, let's fucking go.
Yeah, I don't know what we gonna do if Salah get a job. We gonna be searching. We gonna be out here searching for the next hot DC.
My wife just sent me an AI post of Aaron Rodgers punching out CJ Stroud post game. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see what does it come out?
It's so funny because people think Aaron Rodgers is like that too. So that's why I said, you know what? Let's do one of Aaron Rodgers is really upset punching out CJ Stroud. He really does seem like a dickhead, though, huh? I love Aaron Rodgers.
He was
That's
so.
why
you gotta do the
Every time
you
the
gotta
camera
do
was
the
on him
AI.
yesterday.
He's a
You gotta do the AI Aaron Rodgers with him on Boys in the Hood tray when he's swinging in the air.
And you just
Oh
don't
my
care.
mama, you put CJ Stroud on Trey's girlfriend. Oh my mama.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one. That's funny.
Cold world.
Hey,
Yeah.
Peacock, should I ignore this on Facebook when I got your video is muted in certain countries where Meta does not have music
That's
rights?
just because of Bogey's music.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like it's copyright, like in
You ain't got
Malaysia
no- you
or
ain't got nothing to
something.
worry
So I wouldn't
about.
worry about
So
it.
just okay.
Like they don't allow access to certain countries or whatever. So
Okay.
everywhere else, it's good. So yeah, like I said, I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
And then, like I said, there's options to let you like scrub out the little piece that was copyright or whatever, and so your podcast will show up or still go. And if it's visual, the visual will black out, the audio will run.
Gotcha.
And if it's
Just
the
wanted
other
to
way
make sure.
around, they'll flip it. And if it's
I
both,
just wanted to ask because I didn't want to hit something and say, "Oh shit," that's why.
nah, you should be all right. You should be all right.
Okay.
I get that from time to time, like the Sonic's ring. It's like copyright, like in random countries.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah,
Bam, 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 bam. It's a good song.
yeah. Once I get monetized, I'll take that video down, re-edit it or something.
I know I need to scrub. I need to get the scrub a dub.
Yeah, just give me the info, and when I have time, I can do some of that.
No, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna get right on that as soon as we get off. Because I know I went through this process, so I know I have the I'm the one for the find my passcode thing.
Right.
Because I made a point to switch it when I got it. When I was just like, look, I'm switching it to my number.
Yeah, let's run through some of the matchups from this past week. We have the Los Angeles Rams beating the Carolina Panthers 34-31. The offense obviously looking playoff ready for Matt Stafford. Defense made some timely stops. And then, of course, Stafford delivering another game-winning vintage drive. Yeah, so he's a big-time winner over the weekend. The Rams' clutch gene is fully activated, so one of those overperforming teams. And then, of course, Matthew Stafford, like I said, that game-winning drive in the postseason, just add another one to his list. So still looking good, the Rams.
Yeah.
Panthers stay so close.
And a shout out to Bryce Young. You know, like that kid really showed everyone something. As schizophrenic as that team was as a whole, like that kid played fairly well all year. You know what I mean? He was fairly consistent. You know what I mean? Because there was some games where statistically he wasn't there, but like because they were running a lot. So like, you know what I mean? They found a nice little balance there. And I think, you know, him and McMillan, they got something going for the future. So, you know what I mean? They're gonna be cheap money for fantasy next year too.
Yeah, and the playoff inexperience showed. You had ET and the rookie that had the muff punt off his face mask. You had Bryce Young he threw a pick as well. But for it to come down to a game-winning TD, yeah, shout out to the Panthers for sure for staying resilient through the game. Had a chance to win the game, you know what I mean? But, you know, the playoff experience of Matt Stafford and them, Puka damn near went for a hat trick. He was dominating the game at the beginning of the game. I want to say he had 2 TDs at the beginning or in the first half.
Yeah, the first half he had like 6 for 60 and 2.
He was going crazy. So yeah, but yeah, no, that was a damn good game for sure.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Very exciting game. Same thing with the Bears
fourth
game.
quarter. Panthers weren't able to close it out there in that fourth quarter. Very close game. Field goal decided it. A lot of those games early on in the Saturday and the early Sunday window were just, you know, one possession, last drive kind of game. So got some good
football.
Stuff to watch.
Yeah.
What were you saying? The other game, of course, Bears Packers, correct?
Yeah.
That one we all saw.
Very exciting game because of like, you know, like it's almost like you saw an evolution of a coach from going from like, all right, it looks like I don't know what I'm doing to like, it was just cooking in that second half.
Yeah, you can never count Caleb out because they was getting their ass whooped in the first half. 21 to what was it? 21-6?
Yeah.
21-7? I remember it was.
Dennis Allen definitely started switching up man and zone because they were getting roasted playing a bunch of man against Jordan Love. Jordan Love he's a man and press killer. Like he's better against man and press coverage. As soon as they started switching him on the zone, he couldn't do nothing. It was crazy. And losing TJ Edwards too, where it's like now they have to make adjustments on the fly personnel wise. Yeah, shout out to Dennis Allen doing this thing on that side of the ball too, for real. Because there was so many times, and it wasn't like Green Bay didn't capitalize every time on Ben Johnson's mistakes, but all those mistakes came in the first half. And very exciting game.
Chicago Bears, a young team playing with house money right now. Shout out to Crooked Commish. I'm going to go ahead and do some designs for him this coming week. We're going to have a NBA Jam, Caleb Williams and the Pope with some attributes on that NBA Jam style. We're also going to go ahead.
Wow.
We're also going to go ahead and do some.
Pope said he's a Chicago Bears fan.
Just thinking some Packers fans.
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the Pope's from Chicago.
Oh, he's the first American Pope?
I think so.
Whoa.
I'm not too familiar with what goes on over there with the Roman Catholic Church.
I know, right? They got some secrets over there. They got some fucking. They got the chronovisor.
Okay.
Allegedly.
The chronovisor is the motherfucking. It's like allegedly it's a device you can watch the past.
Yeah, let's see. Any other things going on in that Bears-Packers game? It was a 31-27 final score.
Hell yeah, I got something I want to highlight. And somebody said it, I think, last night's game. Fucking Leveland. Fucking Leveland was going Yankee on fucking Saturday night, dog. I want to say he had 11 targets, finished with $1.30 something, 100%.
Had like 9, 10.
He was killing Green Bay, dog.
Yeah, they were hitting him off with like crossers and he would go hella yard, or they were hitting him off deep down the field. So it was like they're using him in every facet. It was dope. Yeah, it's their first round draft pick, man. I'm glad. I'm mad I don't have any of them in the playoff leagues because it was just like I wouldn't want to be too heavy. I had a bunch of Caleb and DJ Moores, and it was just like lovely. It was just lovely for anyone that got him right now in those leagues.
That boy going crazy, dog. 100%.
There you go. Marco confirms the Pope is the first U.S. Pope, and yeah, he's from Chicago.
Whoa!
Straight out of Chirac.
You know what else is out of Chicago? The mob.
he definitely was out there politicking with Al Capone and them, bro. Because he got to be about 80 right now. Man. I don't know. Hey, allegedly.
He agreed before the badge.
He was around during Prohibition, 100% allegedly.
He was around there, bro. The church is like, look, the churches, we need wine for the blood of Christ.
For the commission, for the first communion of the first Sunday of the month.
Wine you want. Yeah. Yeah, and then I gotta talk about this Never Lawrence game because I'm really mad at the Never Lawrence.
It's up there. Buffalo Bills survived Jacksonville 27-24 on the road. Josh Allen made some big throws late, kept their Super Bowl hopes alive. When Jacksonville's defense started breaking down a little bit late, they said, Trevor Lawrence, go out there and win the game for us. And he immediately throws an interception to lose.
He folded like when cookies hit cold milk, bro. They crumble. Shout out to Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy's the one.
You got 1 minute left, bro. No timeouts. Put the motherfucking team on your shoulders in Duval.
First play down, bro.
Pick. Get your ass to an old ass Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White was locking shit up the whole game.
He threw that shit in that fool. Said never.
And then I gotta give a shout out to Stockton, California's own Brandon Cooks, showing up big, making big plays in that game. 100%. I gotta give some love to Sacramento's own Shaq Thompson getting a motherfucking pick. 100%.
That was a good one.
Terrell Bernard was a late scratch. Or not a scratch, he has a calf, but I missed that. And I totally would have pivoted to Shaq Thompson in some of them playoff leagues. Because man, he put his mitts up there and took that pick. You almost got him twice. Hey, Never Lawrence really is bad.
Yeah, he should have had 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Parker Washington. He done elevated his draft stock because he's undrafted in redraft in 2025, 100%. So he's getting drafted this year. Facts.
Yeah, and then you got Jacoby Myers. Like they traded for him on an existing contract, so he's coming back. So like.
Yeah, they re-extended him, right when they got him.
Oh, word. Okay. And then Brian Thomas
he got a 3-year, $60 million deal right after they traded for him.
They need to trade. And then Peacock was pointing this out the other day, is that next year, immediately already, or this offseason, like they're losing a lot of people on defense. You know what I mean? Like they have the perfect combination of like a handful of players that need to get a bag, like Devin Lloyd. And like who else?
Trayvon Walker was their number one overall pick in 2022, I think.
Yeah, they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. So like, you know, all these fools they were balling because they need to go and get a bag. They're all first rounders too, and they're probably gonna leave. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, what were they? Number 3 team in the league. Liam Combs, shout out to him. I mean, hell of a job. You know, I thought it was already all bad for him as soon as he showed up and said Duval. Like it was like, oh, you already fucking up this thing, and he turned that thing around. So shout out to him because that's gonna be another guy who's probably gonna regret 4 or 5 years from now that. Well, not regret. He's probably gonna look back and be like, man, I had to attach my trail. I had to hitch my wagon to fucking Trevor Lawrence. Excuse me, Never Lawrence. Yeah, like, you know, like Mike McDaniel's the last, 4 or 5 years, right? It's like, damn, if only I didn't have Tua. You know what I mean? Look, this is why I respect aggressive organizations like the Rams, where it's like, they're like, okay, Jared Goff is not going to get us over the hump. Move on from Jared Goff real quick and let's go get Stafford. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I agree with you on that, Bo, because the writing was on the wall for T-Law. Bro, you're down by 3 points. All you need is a field goal to tie, a touchdown to win the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You get the ball with 1 minute left, even though you don't got no timeouts. The way that the way that the league is built for moments like this, 100%.
Yeah.
And your first drop back read, and I don't know how many progressions he went
it was.
I would love to go watch that.
They were picking on Tre'Davious White
bro,
all day.
Your first pass is a pick, bro. This is where your name is made at on days like this, and you fucking folded, dog.
Yeah, that's why he lost all his hair.
Cold world.
Year after year, it was just he was waking up and it was on his pillow. He was like, I'm telling you, it's a wig. Yeah, and then Josh Allen just all beat up where the whole time I'm just like, wow, they're really gonna lose this game. And then he just keeps having those Josh Allen drives, bro. You know what I mean? Over and over again. Proving that he doesn't need a number, he doesn't need a Diggs anymore. That was kind of a big point of emphasis. So when they moved on from Diggs, it was like, well, Allen's our weapon. You know what I mean? He need a Diggs that's going to cost us a lot of money and stir up a lot of fucking drama and demand targets. I'm just
my thing is with T. Law is bro, I understand you went 5 TD game about 3-4 weeks ago with 1 INT, but if you look at it overall, the whole season, I don't know what his TD to INT ratio is, but you'll be donating, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
When are we going to be able to get a 35 passing TD and a under 10 INTs and maybe a seven rushing TDs and 300 yards, 400 yards? When are we going to get a top 5 fantasy finish without a lot of mistakes? Because the opportunity is there. You got the athleticism to do it 100%, and you got the coach in the system that allows you to do it, bro. But what the fuck, dog?
You know what's crazy? His windup is hella big. Pause. You know what I mean? That's what he was sailing that shit over food's way down. And for some reason, he's only good at targeting the slot. Does anyone out of the slot? He favors it. And it's teams look at Shaq Thompson's listen, I'm gonna get his ass. You know what I mean?
Oh world.
Come over that middle. You know what I mean? We know this what you want to do. And then you know what I'm saying? And he got him. Almost got him twice. He's kind of predictable. I mean, the threat of his legs, it helps his game tremendously if you think about it, because you know what I mean, especially for us in fantasy. And but what also sucks is if that team is going to continue to be good on defense too, it's Trevor Lawrence is someone I don't really want in fantasy if it's not going to be in a bunch of shootouts either. You know what I mean? They're a team that really want to run the ball. I think they know that with and that's crazy too, how they didn't just keep running on Buffalo. What are you doing there? You know what I mean? Shit is working. They want Lawrence to be a hero, and he's throwing the game away.
That means, in my opinion, that means they want to change the narrative on his motherfucking ass, trying to justify giving him that fucking contract. I understand why you took him number 1 overall, but if you're trying to put the game in his hands, bro, he just fucking failed right there, dog. That's on the coaching staff, 100%. If something is working in Buffalo, got one of the worst run defenses in the fucking league, you played in today straight because they got one of the best pass defenses in the league. Fucking dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real, because they were running the football extremely well versus that defense, and they just got completely away from it.
And not only do Etienne and Tootin and Allen run the ball, but motherfucking never ever runs the ball. You got a four-headed monster, dog.
Yeah, and they were trying to deploy all the running backs, and it was working.
They were, even when Allen was getting touches.
Especially when the game was when it was still an even kill game, they started getting away from it. It's just keep running the ball. I think they were I don't know what's going on. Then they end up, obviously, when they had to go,
you know who else you can tell that shit to?
Who?
Our coach. Keep running the ball, you motherfucker.
Yeah, for real. I mean, he did get into his bag of tricks there.
No, for sure.
We had to get into our bag of tricks.
I'm just talking about past experience with Shanahan. Run the ball, motherfucker.
That's a fact in big spots where it's just because running the ball is part of the demoralizing process. You know what I mean?
100% because
keep
that's what your
running the ball,
offensive
man.
line want to do. They want to enforce they will on the other motherfuckers, just like the
That's what I'm
defensive
saying.
line want to enforce they will. You know what I mean? Like, look, bro, it's a game of trenches. The trenches is what's going to win. It showed last night.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers did not stand. But now this is in hindsight, but even beforehand, I was just like, it's over for him. The story's done. Because that offensive line has been terrible.
No soup for you, Aaron Rodgers.
No soup for you. And clip it needs to be a t-shirt.
Come on now.
No soup for you.
No soup for you.
We got to put you in the Seinfeld little scene. You're the
No, we just got to have you on a picture eating some top ramen or something. That's it. No soup for you.
That's too
Gotta
much
kill him.
sodium, man.
Hey, but hey, you're not eating it in real life, but on the t-shirt, no soup for you means no ramen for you. And ramen, top ramen, that shit 99 cents per thing. So yeah,
hey,
that's what we want.
Now I'll get a can of chicken noodle and I'll eat that.
Oh my goodness, there you go, trying to remix.
There you
it,
go.
man.
We got to get him the Campbell's. And
Yeah,
it's like a Campbell's commercial, but it's no soup for you.
No soup for you.
Hey,
we gotta go with the top ramen, bro.
Yes, sir.
We got to keep it hood.
Come on now, exactly.
Now, what's your favorite kind of ramen? Mine's chicken.
I don't eat ramen.
All of it.
Crispy pork belly ramen.
I don't eat that. My wife.
And you're talking about real ramen too.
Yeah, I'm talking. This ain't no cup noodle.
Yeah. I love ramen joints.
It's like authentic. Dudes,
You want wine, man.
the Ronin noodle bar that we got. They got the Lost Boys dude. What's his face? Sutherland. And he's like, they're only noodles, Michael. I'm like, oh, that's on
I
there.
just got a text from
That's
saying
on their
Mike Tomlin
logo.
quit. I'm gonna look into it right now.
Oh, like when they was Lost Boys, that one of my favorite parts, and this is probably the only part.
Yeah, when he gives them the noodles and it's like worms or whatever.
The maggots.
Yeah.
Oh my mama, he had the box of Chinese food and it looked like maggots to him because he was high.
Yeah, for sure. So they use him as like their logo, but it's like Ronin noodles, and they're actually like really good noodles. So
Come
they
on,
have
man.
Oh, that's badass.
yeah, they have a cool Lost Boys like
They grew
logo,
up in the
and then-
'80s like us.
and then they name all their dishes
All right,
like
guys,
stuff
breaking
like
news.
that's cool.
Breaking news. Mike Tomlin, after 19 seasons with the Steelers,
Quit.
is no longer with the team.
Boom. And that go clip it.
They parted ways. They mutually parted ways.
Yes,
I'm done with this.
All those things, like he didn't get fired. He's probably
And
like, I'm
now,
done.
yeah, that's how you save face. See, and now, boom, he's one of them big dominoes now. You know what I mean?
Hey, to me, in my opinion, so
You think he takes a year off?
So my thing is, Pittsburgh's track record with Chuck Noll, Sergeant Slaughter, and then my boy Mike T. They're gonna go get one of the youngest coming dudes, and he's gonna be there for the next 20 fucking years. They're not finna go bring in no OG or nothing like that. They finna have an extensive search. Remember, they're the ones that brought in the Rooney Rule 100%. Like, look, they're gonna finna go do an extensive
I know
search.
who it is, bro.
And then, like Bogey said, hold on, one more thing. Let me land it.
Go ahead.
Hey, we finna see a blow up. We finna see a blow. They finna start all over again because they finna bring in a new head coach.
Okay.
Young boy. 100%.
I'm
bad, bro. Go ahead, get your shit off.
No, I was gonna say, like, I agree with you when you said the blow up, because before you said blow up, I was gonna say, damn, they try to keep this thing running. Like right now, I think it would be Brian Flores, bro, because he was already there in the building a couple years ago. You know what I mean?
Now, would you put Tomlin in New York too for the Giants?
I would put
do you
Tomlin.
think-
I would put Tomlin right next to Jimmy Johnson, Gronk, James Brown.
Oh, nice.
That's where I'm putting Tomlin at. And that motherfucker gonna kick back. He's a young motherfucker. Look, man, I get to watch the landscape, and I'll
Take
be
a
able to
year
pick
off.
the next job. I don't want none of this shit right now. 100%.
You know what though? If for the sake of like that defense being good in New York, I could see him going like
Either New York or Atlanta because of the defense, and then all the talent that he got in Atlanta for sure.
And the young
But yet you don't got no quarterback. You know what I mean? If he wait 1 year, he gets to really be the cream of the crop. Harbaugh is right now for sure. Him and Harbaugh would.
And I think Harbaugh takes that New York job.
And then it's a domino effect. So if it's him and Harbaugh as the cream of the crop, whatever one picks the job first, worse, then that's when the dominoes fall. If I'm fucking Tomlin, I want to be the main guy, and whether that's next year or the following year, you know what I mean, I get to pick when I come home.
Yeah,
I get to pick when I come out the booth.
Banks just said Tomlin to the Raiders. Mark Davis will make it happen.
I mean, because you know why Mark Davis would be like, I'll give you $200 million, 20-year contract.
Well,
gonna-
Mark Davis has fucked up on head coaches. He hasn't been able to nail a head coach lately. Pause.
Listen, I'm just going to say this because there's no shot at Mark Davis. This is just the actual factual thing of how I think. I always base people on their decision making on real specific decisions that they make, right? Like, for example, look at the style of haircut Mark Davis.
My goodness. He got the bowl cut.
Like, he chooses that haircut. That means to me he makes bad decisions.
Go world.
So I don't think he's going to bring in a Mike Tomlin. That's a good decision. I'm just saying he got the ball.
Tomlin to the Raiders or to Dancing with the Stars.
My buddy who's a diehard Steeler fan who I work with at Trader Joe's says it's about fucking time, in quotes.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's crazy.
Wait. Hold on. To Pittsburgh Steeler Nation, black and yellow, whose fault is it that after Big Ben retired to go with Kenny Pickett and whatever else? Whose fault is it? Is it the front office fault in the Roonies, and I don't know who their GM is, or is it motherfucking Mike Tomlin? 100%, bro. Whose fault is it to go with make quarterbacks after Big Ben? Y'all never had no succession plan in place for life after Big Ben. Then when you go get Kenny Pickett, 2 gloves, negative. You know what I mean? Racist Rudolph.
Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett.
I literally have bigger hands than Kenny Pickett.
Russell Wilson, negative. Whose fault is this, bro? It ain't Mike T's.
You know?
It might be a 50-50.
I'm serious, though. I literally have bigger hands than Kenny Pickett.
Talk that shit, big bro.
Yeah, that's why he wears those gloves. Who the fuck is he fooling with hands, with bogey-sized hands?
Yeah, they better not be dogging Mike T like that, dog.
Hey, look, on God, Mike T is like, look, there's some good jobs that are available right here. But I'm like, who does he want to hitch his wagon to, right? QB wise. Because I think that's one thing. That's why he went and got Aaron Rodgers this past offseason. Like, let me go get someone so at least he speaks my same language because the savvy veteran type shit. Like, if he goes to Atlanta, it would be he would probably convince Cousins to stay. Say he ends up in Atlanta. You convince Cousins to stay because you still got to deal with Penix recovering from his ACL and whatnot, and Cousins is on the books already. Because I don't know. Otherwise, I'm totally with you, JD. He probably takes a year off.
You know who? If Atlanta decides to move on from Kirk Cousins, you know who I'm gonna go get?
Who?
Malik Willis, dog. 100%.
Yeah.
Ooh,
what about
to have that RPO option with Willis and Bijan, bro, and Malik Willis, his tutelage under LaFleur for the last 2 years, and they traded for him.
I like where you're going with that because
before the season they had to put him in there, and he's been winning games when he gets thrown in there.
it's a
He
cheat.
might be ready to
he's
go.
throwing
And
all
you
over
don't
the
gotta
yard.
give him starting quarterback bag because he's trying to make a name for himself as a starting
Is he
quarterback.
free?
Huh?
Is he free now? Because I remember he was like a second or third rounder.
No, yeah. So it's a 4-year deal, 100 unless they franchise him, and I doubt that they do that.
I know that. I mean, remember the only time I've ever seen that was when they franchise tagged Jimmy G behind Tom Brady because they didn't want to let Jimmy walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they probably would they
And
get.
that's why Tom Brady got all insecure about and paranoid about it, and he made sure they got rid of Jimmy at one point. He's like, "Y'all keep trying to keep Jimmy? You about to get rid of me? Is that what you're saying? Franchise tagging him? The fuck? You know what I mean?"
Come on now.
It's like, then they give Jimmy a deal, like the most lucrative, or one of the most lucrative backup deals during that time.
Facts.
Because it was like, we're trying to keep him around,
And
bro.
he was a 2nd round pick, so he had the capital, just like Malik Willis. He was a 2nd or 3rd round draft capital out of Liberty. Oh my mama, yeah, Brad. So Brad, I think he's gonna be one of the hottest free agent quarterbacks on the market. You know what I mean? He's a nice stopgap quarterback to give like the Sam Darnold and the Baker Mayfield though. But Baker Mayfield, that little 3-year contract turned into something, you know what I mean, something else. And maybe Sam Darnold shit, you know, was a low investment, might turn into something else. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Malik Willis might be getting here. Mac Jones is going to be on the market next year.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be able to trade for him, but that's another quarterback that might get resurrected 100%, bro. So,
Okay,
yeah.
let me ask you a question here, or let me ask all y'all. So, like, how about this? Is there any QBs right now that we think can get cut that are starters from last season?
Yeah, you're going to get Kyler cut. You're going to get Tua cut. You're going to
Yeah,
get
because
Geno
like no
cut.
one's trading for those guys, right? And those are the first two I thought of.
Yeah, but if you're trading for him, you got to remember you're bringing in that contract. So you're bringing in that contract. So the draft compensation only going to be
because there's going to be a lot of there might be a lot of spots like QB spots opening up for this QB carousel to be a little more significant.
Yeah, just look at the head coaches that got fired. So Tennessee don't need no quarterback. The Raiders need a quarterback. The Jets need a quarterback, but they didn't fire their head coach. We can go down the line. Yeah, we're gonna have we got 8 openings in the head coach, and we probably got 5 or 6 starting.
Minnesota don't know who their quarterback is.
You ain't lying there.
Who was that?
Minnesota. It's partly tongue in cheek. You pause, but it's you know they don't really have.
No, they was facts, bro.
You know what I mean? Like McCarthy's like they might not be sold on him. You're gonna go to
big bro. Just remember what we did just a couple years ago. You take Boyd 3rd overall, then what happens? You get the perfect Purdy. Get your little ass up out of here. You gotta go, bro. So you got to have the balls in order to make them type of moves.
Yeah.
You spent the top 5 pick on a quarterback. This motherfucker, he ain't performing. Get your ass out of here. We gonna eat that balls.
But a motherfucker might take a person's business. Oh, I thought I had you up in my house and you done met my parents and everything. Like, listen, I know we had you, kid. We're gonna draft you 1st overall. Didn't work out. Got to move on now.
We got to move on, bro. We got an already made team, just like Minnesota got. They got an already made team, bro.
Remember Tua when he came into the league? The parents were very adamant about him not going to Detroit. They're very adamant about him not going to like X, Y, and Z because they wanted a warm climate place for him to go to because his parents was going to be living there too. You know what I mean? Like, so when Miami, they went and grabbed him up. You know what I mean? And they loved it. You know, that time is up now. You know what I mean? It's time to go. And that makes them interesting too, because like that's a spot I feel like it's gonna do either trade for a QB of if they're really gonna do like a hard reset, or they're gonna do like a lame duck type of situation where they're gonna bring in like, you know, some of these retreads like a Brissett or a fucking you know what I mean?
We seen Tua have a 4,000-yard season, right? Tua is Bubble Boy. Bubble Boy better go get them up. He better go where there's an offensive line that's a Pro Bowl offensive line with 2 or 3 Pro Bowlers on there to where he can drop back and dissect the feet, because we've seen him when he gets pressure, bro. He getting them happy feet, and you know what I mean. He don't want to be throwing up gang signs, so you know what I mean. We've seen him be able to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, but he got to definitely fall into the right situation with where it's a wall in front of the Great Wall of China, 100%. If not, bro, I don't know, dog. On my mama. You know, Tua, sheesh, bro. You got a left-hand quarterback at that, you know what I mean? So the right side need to be the wall. That's his blind side. 100%. You got to have a strong run game to where he don't got to throw over 25 times a game, in which he can do that, but that's not what you want, because it allows him to get hit more and more times as he gets to drop back. 100%. And what team wants to take on that investment, especially when you got to give quarterbacks, you know, upwards to over 30 million, you know what I mean? That's a big part of your fucking salary cap. Fuck that.
Yes, sir, it is.
Mama. Fuck yeah.
Man. Wow, that's some crazy stuff. We got some good clipping materials today.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That Greg Roman shit, boy, came at perfect timing with your ass.
Yes, sir. You know why, right? Now they got to strike the iron while it's hot and get someone that's before he snatched up. Pause. But hey, I wanted that, man. That's what I did. I had. That was the first thing on my list. My list was here, and the next dude that has to be fired is Mike Devlin.
Who was he?
He's our he's one of our linebacker coach or something like that. I think if we're gonna make a change, we got to make some changes. See, I have for my power hour was fire Roman, check. Fire Mike Devlin. Roster cuts, cut Bradley Bozeman, cut Mekhi Becton. I'll take the dead cap hit. It's not that much. My offseason priorities are draft an IOL early, attempt to sign center Tyler Linderbaum from the freaking Ravens, the center, because he's a free agent.
Yeah, they might franchise him. He was a
Yeah,
first
no.
round pick for them. Yeah, he was a first round pick for them.
And then
You ain't letting him walk.
re-sign Tart and OA, and then extend Tully.
Oh shit, he's due for a contract.
Yes, sir. He's
And
gonna
always
get paid.
due for a contract too.
I think we can extend. But OA has said he loves LA, and he's waiting for a text from Joe Ortiz.
Yeah,
to
he
start
probably
working
gets
things out.
franchise. He probably gets franchised while y'all work out Thule or the other way around. One of them
OA
gets.
had 3 fucking sacks against the Patriots.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He just made a damn good case. Once he got traded to get paid. You know what I mean? Because what was? Hold on, Lee. What was the stat? Only 1 sack in Baltimore, but he had 8 in the regular season with y'all.
He had 8.5 and 3 on Sunday night, so he had 11.5 since we
Well, 11.5 total when he came to y'all. Pause, but yet he only had
nothing in
1 sack in Baltimore, though, right?
Nothing. No, he didn't do anything. Though.
Yeah, he just made a damn good case for a damn good negotiation case to get paid for sure.
And I don't. I think we bring Khalil Mack back? No, I don't. I think he retires, or someone gives him the money for like a team that feels that they are a Super Bowl contending team. That's what I feel. Because if not, it's hey, thank you for your services and all the best to you. That's what I say.
Yeah, he definitely.
I don't know if I want to pay the man what he wants, and then for 1 year. And I mean, I think Keenan Allen's going to be cut too. That I'm fine with that. I'm all. He got his $1 million bonus
because you drafted Lambert Smith and Trey Harris. So yeah, definitely.
There was a pass in that game, right? And I saw the video numerous times. He could have caught the ball. He just wasn't really into it. He got his $1 million bonus right in the last game. And ever since they got the bonus, a lot of Charger fans and groups have been said, "Hey, man, he got his bonus. He didn't give a shit. He got his money. He doesn't care." But that's what I think. I think we resign. If we sign Mack, it's a 1-year deal, right? We sign Tart. He's a huge big boy. Pause. Zion Johnson has played multiple positions this year. I think we sign him. I would sign him back. I would give him his 5th-year, pick up his 5th-year option, right? Has been very vocal about wanting to return, so bring him in. Give him an extension. Denzel Perriman, I'd give him a 1 year. Yeah, Tony Jefferson, I'd like to bring back, and I think Jameer Slayer we bring back too. Not returning. I don't see Keenan Allen come back. Trevor Penning gone. Trey Lance gone. But some depth pieces depending on cap and draft, I think. But if we lose Jesse Minter, it's all gonna be. I think Minter's. I mean, I'd love him to stay.
If you guys lose Mentor and you bring in like a great OC for fantasy purposes wise, and you bring in like a shitty DC, and like I'm gonna love you guys next year if you're throwing it all over the field with Justin Herbert, because that's one thing too. It's like, man, at their best, I think with Greg Roman, I thought I was impressed when they were switching to like throwing more, but it's more so out of necessity. But it's like because you got Justin Herbert, he could. But I guess when you have a dead offensive line, you can't really get anything going. But Justin Herbert is still one person I consider that could be in the category of elite quarterback talent, or not elite quarterback talent, elite quarterback status. He just, the playoff W's have evaded him, and that's
exactly.
That's hella important on your resume. Like you gotta be able to win these big games.
He's got a big offer on his name right now. So yeah, until he gets that offer off his back, yeah.
Yeah, like Caleb Williams just got him his first playoff win. Jordan Love got a few.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. You know what? But then there's like the Dak Prescotts of the world and the Kirk Cousins of the world, where
Tua's got one.
like Kirk Cousins, I think he only has one playoff win in his whole. He only has like 4 playoff appearances, but he has the one win. Then he has Dak has 2. Dak has 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think only 2. That's kind of crazy because he was one and done his rookie year. They were like the 2 seed, so they had the bye week because they still give double bye weeks back then. They're one and done against the Packers in overtime. It was actually a dope ass game. And then he beat the Seahawks like in 2019 or 2018, one of those years. And now then he beat Tampa in Tom Brady's very last game ever. So it was only 2 playoff games he's ever won. And that was crazy too, because man, what happens? Like, so Dak's probably got one more year in Dallas before they really like they're done with him too. And then I never realized, man, some of these QBs have been around for a cool minute now.
Yeah, they have. You know.
Like Dak and Jared Goff, they're from the 2016 year, so this is their 11th season now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we're finally not going to see a retread Russell Wilson because he was a guy floating around a bunch. Hold on, let me go see my little man.
Shout out to Smokey the Cat Cat. He said just put 500 on Leif for Bills, Rams, and 2 other teams that he doesn't want to mention to advance. Home teams went 2-4 in the wild card round this last weekend. Just also want to mention the Jags traded Christian Kirk to Houston for a 7th round pick, and he just set the franchise receiving record for Houston in the playoffs.
Hey, Peacock, that's what I call a great ROI, big bro. Return on investment. Bro. Oh, my mom. Cold world. Hey, Lee.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you better lock in Bakes for your recap show, because y'all gonna have a damn good show, big bro. He in here fucking you up, bro.
Yeah, sir. Now I have a question, JD. Mark, on Friday, what are you available in the evening?
Friday night. I really don't got nothing Friday night. Only thing I got going on is Saturday. I got a funeral that I gotta go to.
Friday at 5:30, okay?
Yeah, we could do it 5:30 my time or your time.
My time.
So that's 3:30 my time. Oh yeah, that's cheating.
The reason I asked because Mark is just getting home from work then, and he couldn't come up. But if that's possible for you, I'll just write that.
Yeah, because remember we're gonna try and get a couple people to come on.
Yeah, so I'll get Mark on for the Patriots.
So if he gets off at 5:30 or 6:30 my time, 5:30 your time, that way, say like if it's taking like 30-40 minutes to get home and you got a couple guests lined up, that means he can come on at the end of the show.
Yeah,
get his shit off on everything.
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm good with 3:30 my time.
I'm gonna reach out to Bakes. I'm gonna reach out to Derek.
Well, Bakes is right here, and Bakes was already saying he might be good for Friday. So Bakes, you already got Bakes and Mark lined up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start it up at 5:30 my time, which would be 3:30 Pacific time, and I'm gonna reach out to Derek, and I'm gonna reach out to who else?
Bakes.
I'll shoot Bakes a text.
Maybe Minnesota. I mean, maybe Minnesota Den, Philly Den, because you play both of them.
Yeah, I'll reach out to both Dennis's and see if they let me come on. Yeah. So I'll reach out to them. Yep. And I got
damn good season, Lee. I wish you would have started your podcast at week 1.
You know what? I look at that now and I said, yeah, it would have been fun. But you know what? Now that I have 18 episodes under my belt, I know next year is going to be a fucking killer. I got a great producer. I got a great crew. And I know what the hell I'm doing now. So fuck it. I'm ready to roll.
Let's go.
Season 2 is going to be rock and rolling. And I got things lined up. I know I'm going to tone back my hatred on the show. I'll tone that back. But
stay you.
That's never what we ask you to tone down, though.
You have to stay you, bro.
That's never what we asked you to tone down ever.
No, I know, but I need to just dial it back a little bit.
I don't know, man. I think you might need to turn it up way more.
Certain weeks, yes.
Be you.
Yeah. Be me, be you.
Hey Lee, I'll give you the best advice right now.
Yes,
Be
sir.
you, but just go buy a bulletproof vest.
There it is.
Yeah. That's when they call you holy.
So I'm finna tell you. So I'm finna make you go viral right now. First power hour, you gonna pull up with the Tupac bulletproof vest on. 100%. I'm trying to tell you. And you gonna tell everybody I'm on all the motherfucking smoke this year in 2026 with a bulletproof vest on. Hey, come to the draft in Vegas because we're gonna be by the Tupac shit with the bulletproof vest on. 100%, bruh. Let's go, Lee.
Well, shit, if you look at my schedule next year, I'm going to need a bulletproof vest. I got
Yeah, you're over here trying to put us all on the hit list. I see you, Lee.
Steamboat, I got candles, I got bakes. There's a hit list that's out for me, but also I'm out for them.
See, I love how you tried to flip it. You put us on the list, and he goes, "Oh, they're out for me." I'm out for them. The other way around, Lee.
Here you go, Lee.
Hey, I know shots of fire. Coming back.
Cold world out here in these fantasy football streets, bruh.
Hey, Bakes, if you're free, man, you know I'd love to have you on. Always a pleasure having you on. You know your shit, man. I appreciate you.
Come on now.
I appreciate all that come on my show. You know, I do. And I every single one of my guests that have come on this year, I appreciate their time and taking their time out of the day. And I always want to say that. And I appreciate you, JD.
Oh, you know what, Bakes? You know what, Bakes? Just do us a favor. Just drop maybe about a 1-minute recording of yourself and text it to me. That way I can play it during the stream.
Yeah.
If you got anything to say, you want to get some shit off on both of the games or anything, just send me the recording a minute or two, or however long it is, and just send it to me, and I'll upload that shit. And Lee can he can talk his shit reacting to it.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll clip it and we'll send it to you.
And Lee, and if anybody else that you want on the show, if they can't make it, just tell them to drop a recording, and we'll play it during the show, and you can just react to the video clip during the show.
Think next year I'm gonna try to get from every single team. I'm gonna really this year go into groups and see if I can get an op on each one of my shows.
Come on now.
I'm gonna see. I can't.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, see, the only thing is,
you gotta carefully.
The only thing is, Lee, is when you go into these groups, some of these people we might not know personally.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta be careful of who we bring on air.
If I look at it now, I have half of the schedule almost on with guests, so I could just do my thing as I always do. I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna keep it the way it is, because you know what? I know, not to say that I know how I like to do my show, but I don't want, as Bogey sometimes says to me, sometimes bringing in people you don't know doesn't always work out.
No, for sure.
Yeah, it almost always doesn't. So, there's always a vetting process.
So when the guests that we bring on, whether they're always on camera or in the chat that we know them, that means we got a relationship with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's up, Team Leader Tino?
What up, Tino?
And you see that Lee? Bake said he can record the video for you.
There you go.
There you go,
Okay,
Lee.
that's cool.
So that's one guest right there locked in.
That's fine.
That's two guests because you got Mark coming on everything. Pause.
Yep.
So you got two guests lined up already, dog. You're gonna have a hell of a show.
I'm texting Mark right now.
You might have some special guests too. You never know.
That's all good.
Surprise guest.
Come on now. Gonna make sure we get you lit, boy. You be putting in a lot of motherfucking work, dog. 100%.
Yeah, so did you too.
Hey, but you need the alley-oop. But one of my favorite movies is White Man Can't Jump. So I'm gonna need you to have to work on your hops, because I'll be giving you alley-oops and you don't be slamming them motherfuckers home, bro.
I'll work. I got the off season to work on that shit.
Come on now, fuck, bro.
Yeah, no man. Hey, man. The Catman needs to do a Jets show.
Shit, I need to do a 49er show.
Yeah, shit. We'll jump on there with you. That's kind of been an idea for a
No,
while.
I'm talking about weekly 49er content. You got an H-Town huddle and you got a power hour. Man, it ain't no reason for not the Niner motherfuckers to get in there 1 week. I mean, once out of the week to talk about Niner football preview and
you
recap.
can even have the mouth of the bay on.
Lee and Peacock and Spencer then set the ground, the blueprint for, you know what I mean, the Niner base on the GWN to have their own shit, dog.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Because then we got a whole array of guests we could bring on to other gang members.
You get the mouth of the bay.
And not only do we want the opinions and the inside of Niner fans, but we want the other opinions and the insights of the fucking ops. Why you think I went to go sit over there on Sunday night? 100%. I want to see what the fuck they was talking about over there. 100%.
What was the vibe like?
I'll bring this up on the show later on tonight. You know what I mean, about what I experienced over there. But I say that if Philly didn't gonna come on. I know he had a lot going on, but I didn't hear a lot from him talking during the game, though.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm showing up tonight. I'm on the stay tuned. Fuck it.
I wasn't talking no shit during the stream, though. I ain't gonna lie. I just in there observing the game. You know what I mean? I just wanted to be in the concrete jungle where it was gonna be a lot of, you know what I mean, just no fair weather. Hey, we got this. Oh no, I want to hear both sides of the opinion on my mama.
Wow,
100%.
Three of four AFC North teams have openings at coaches.
Oh shit.
Yeah, only Zach Taylor.
Wow. Wow. 75% turnover.
The Bengals are probably going to win that division next year.
Yeah.
Just if you want to base it on that, right? Let's go.
Yeah, right there. Yes, sir.
And two of them teams might be looking for new quarterbacks. So, yeah, it's highly likely that Cincinnati and Baltimore for sure. But if Mike McDaniel go to Baltimore, though, even though I don't know if he's a real that leader that's going to shake shit up in Baltimore, but from an offense perspective and him and Lamar, that'd be nasty, dog.
Then he got all the tight ends. He do got Zay Flowers, who is kind of like a Jalen Waddle-esque kind of, you know what I mean? So it's like, he has there's some pieces that I could already imagine that'll fit in his offense. And then it's probably not going to be a big Derrick Henry thing. I wonder what happens with Derrick Henry, period. They got him one more year, right? I think contractually. Yeah, it's going to be this is going to be a real dope offseason. It's only around the corner. Still trying not to think about it because we still in it. Shout out to the gang.
Come on now.
Going into enemy territory. You know what I'm saying? We just back on road. You feel me? Hey, you know what I mean? They trying to hit us. They trying to 42 dick us pause with this motherfucking short week, but they doing it to the Bills too. So it ain't like they're playing favorites, and then they're making both them teams them first seeds play on Saturday, which I don't understand. They never did it like that.
But that's good though, bro. We gonna get our game out the way, and I hopefully play first on Saturday, bro. 100%. Let's knock these motherfuckers. Like I said, big bro. Second time, third time. No, second time. Excuse me. In 3 weeks, 100%. You know what I mean? We got another week to prepare for these motherfuckers. 100%. Shanahan, let's go. 100%, bro. Motherfucking Salah get to dial up a game plan 100%, bro. Let's fucking go, man. On my mind.
For real.
And when Peacock gets up to his Houston huddle for the Patriots game, I'm gonna post the shit out of it on my Facebook page because I know there'll be a ton of Patriots fans that want to watch that
facts. One. Just like how on Saturday, on Sunday, it was a whole bunch of Chargers fans in your motherfucking comments, a whole bunch of new Charger fans on my mama.
Yo, I didn't see
hey, that's part of the 5 that came to the GWN just based on you was talking that Chargers talk.
Yeah, it was. I really put a lot of work into sharing that shit. I wanted the 250 for us. I really wanted that. I remember I said I know I can get the 5, I'm like, man, I just got to, as Bogey says, we put the work in every day. You put that work in, it's gonna happen, and
Oh,
we
man.
fucking did it. We did it as a fucking crew.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
And like Bogey says, bro, it only gets better, dog. 100%. But you
Iron
gotta
sharpens
put the
iron.
work in. The work comes first, dog.
Yes, sir.
No matter what. The work gotta come first.
So the Ravens and Pittsburgh about to trade coaches. That's what Tino says.
Sounds about right.
Bro, imagine Mike Tom. I didn't think of that. Mike Tom goes, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna go over to motherfucking Baltimore.
Imagine that.
Hey, you know what he'll do if he do that? He's gonna he'll never go back to Pittsburgh a day in his life after he retires as being a coach. You went to the op, bro. Look how long it took for Brett Favre to get back in the graces when he went to Minnesota.
Oh, you mean going?
Even though it took
no more free food.
Jet stop, but he was out of grace with Green Bay for a long time, dog.
You think he'd go in the Steelers Hall of Fame if he did that?
Whole world, bro. Oh my mama. Oh my.
I mean, it would be the first year he's done. Cause like, think about this. Like, I think only Richard Sherman is the one I could think of where he's gonna, like, when he retired as a Niner. He didn't go and sign for a day with the Seahawks because it left a bad taste in his mouth. That's why he left the Seahawks to begin with.
Yeah, him and Earl Thomas. Remember, Earl Thomas was flipping his own sideline off when he's getting carted off.
Yeah, because he was like, "I told y'all to trade me. Now look what happened to me," type of shit. You know what I mean? But to get to my point is, like, most of these motherfuckers that are legendary somewhere, they might spend a time somewhere else after for short period. Like Aaron Rodgers, when he finally hangs it up, he's gonna retire as a Packer.
Oh no,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he got 4 MVPs and 1 Super Bowl there. Don't nobody in NFL history got. I don't know if anybody else got 4 MVPs, but yeah, man, come on now, are you fucking serious?
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, but he got one as a co-MVP though.
Oh, yeah.
McNair. Rest in peace.
That's a half MVP.
Come on now, facts, big bro.
As a co. Wow, who's the co-MVP with?
Steve McNair. Rest in peace.
Oh, that's right. That year. Yeah, rest in peace. That's crazy.
Facts.
They had to share one. Damn, that's
share one. What kind of shit is that, bro?
I don't know. They didn't want to let McNair have it all to himself, probably.
Cold world.
What was that? Manning's like his sophomore year? Because I want to say that was McNair's first year, right?
I doubt that it was his sophomore year because he got drafted in 97 or 98, I say. And McNair was there when they were still the Oilers, and that was like 94, 95.
Oh, McNair was there with the Oilers. Okay,
Hell
I thought he was a new
Peacock
guy.
at. Watch what Peacock get on this motherfucker, man. Oh my mama, that motherfucker was there when what's the motherfucking head coach name that also was the Rams head coach? He was the head coach of the Oilers.
Yeah, Fisher.
Jeff Fisher was the head coach of the
Oh,
Oilers.
okay, I didn't know they uprooted that whole organization.
Yes, they did, but before they did that, they were still in Houston, and Jeff Fisher was there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the next year they went to Tennessee and were in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
There we go. That's my dog, boots on the ground right there.
As soon as they took him out of Houston, it's like, let's go to the Super Bowl. And they were still called the Oilers.
And they was playing. Hey, when they left Houston, they was playing at a college stadium. They didn't even have no stadium yet.
They were the Tennessee Oilers that one season.
Yeah.
And that was the year that they lost to the Rams.
No, it was the following year they went to the Super Bowl, and it was the first year they were the Titans.
They're Titans now.
But they still had the old Houston Oilers core, like Eddie George, Steve McNair, like, the crew.
Yeah.
It was the same team.
Facts, bro.
Dang. That's crazy work.
That's hella crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
but that's Tennessee's history, though, not Houston's, apparently.
Talk that shit.
They pick and choose what history they want to keep.
Yeah, revisionist history and having motherfuckers.
Hey, sound just like all the colonists.
It's crazy because like those AFC championships before the merger, those belong to Tennessee, even though it was a Houston Oilers, because it's the same franchise supposedly.
That's crazy work.
Yeah, and it is. That's why we just kick their ass every time we play them now.
Fuck them.
Remember the Titans.
You know what you did. That's funny.
Hey, Peacock team be trolling their ass because they be trying to wear the same colors though. They be mocking
Oh, I
their
hope
ass.
they do every single time they wear them.
Mama,
She
you
might
don't want
bought
that
the
put me up
color or
on that
something.
shit. Oh, everything.
Bitch owns the color or some shit, man.
Trying to own the colors.
But that's the thing though. So when the A's go to Vegas, they got ruled that they can't be the Las Vegas A's. They said no, you can't do that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess in case they ever get a team back there, they can keep the or bring it
Just
back.
like the Supersonics.
Oh, yeah.
Just like the Supersonics, bro. They still the Seattle still own that.
They're gonna make it something Vegas related, like how they did the other ones, huh? Like, oh, I guess there's the Vegas Knights. Is it
You got the
Knights?
Vegas Knights and the Vegas Aces.
So that's super related, like cards and stuff, right? Is it Knights? Is it NIGHT or
Yeah,
I think they got the K.
NIGHT.
I think they
so
got
it's
the
a
K.
knight, like
I think it's the Golden Knights.
Yeah, they got the
Golden
K.
Knights. Okay,
Yep, and then the Aces are the women's
so that was the type. They were the Vegas Knights. Like, yeah, it goes down.
Vegas Golden Knights still sounds pretty.
Yeah, I
cool.
like that. If it wasn't NIGHTS, that'd be nice because you can have so much merchandise for that. Hella motherfucking uniforms, all types of shit.
Yeah,
I think they already won a chip, right?
Yeah, I think they
Yeah,
did. I think they first
right
year
off
in
the
the
gate,
league,
second
just like the women's team. They champions too.
that's
The women's
fucking dope.
basketball team, WNBA, they champions, and
Yeah, they're
the
3-time champions too, I believe.
hockey team is champions too.
Mm-hmm. They got multiple championships.
Yeah, the Golden Knights.
Marco says, "How about the Vegas Gamblers?"
Come on now,
Right? I guess you can't go with the Vegas Hookers.
damn it!
You make it like a fishing reference, like if it's a hook for a fishing line.
Come on now.
The Corpus Christi Hooks are a team that does that, and they call them the Hookers. It's a minor league baseball.
Wow.
Might get sued.
They also have the
Hey,
Flamin'
minor league
Chanclas.
baseball, anything goes.
And now introducing your hookers,
Facts.
the Las Vegas Hookers.
And they shooting out vouchers with that air gun. Here's a
Right.
voucher for you. Who wants a voucher for the
It's the
for the
Hook
Bunny
Train.
Ranch? Allegedly.
Yes, sir.
Maybe that's funny because the first time I was out in Vegas as a wee tyke, and them motherfuckers just handing them things out, and you just looking at it like, oh shit, man, they just promoted like that.
Cold world.
For
Pussy
real,
on the
right
platter.
down the street. Go over here, call this number. Here's the menu.
Marlo said the Jersey Junkies, or how about the Arlington Addicts? Hey Lee,
Oh God.
how's the Arlington Addicts
Shout out
sound,
to
Lee?
Marlo.
Oh God. They wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. I don't think they'd do that.
Or
Why the streets in
the Las
Arlington are
Vegas-
real nice and safely?
the Las Vegas.
I don't go to Arlington.
the high
too much.
rollers.
Only the baseball games sometimes.
Ooh, there it is, the high rollers.
High rollers is good.
There are
Lee-
some parts of Arlington.
Hey, Lee
JD,
said he only going to Arlington if it's for the baseball games. He said
there are some parts of Arlington, U.S. State of Florida.
so. The Arlington Addicts sounds perfect then, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
So they're
Allegedly.
talking about they might
I
move
told
it to
you there's some
Illinois.
parts of Fort Worth I stay away from too.
Oh, Arlington's in Texas. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some parts I stay. Some parts.
Is
of
there
Fort
other
Worth.
places outside of Vegas, or is that just where they're going to move that franchise to?
No, that's what
A's?
they.
Yeah.
No, that's what they're going to Vegas.
I
The
forgot
stadium
what
is
they took
amazing.
over. I forgot what casino they took over, but I want to say it's by the Excalibur. So they're
Oh,
down
okay,
there.
MGM.
They're down by where the fucking
There's like the MGM. There's the Mandalay Bay.
Yeah, they're not too far from where the Raiders play at.
Man, that stadium would be dope as fuck to see if there was a game happening during the draft and those 3
Oh,
days.
yeah, more than likely, maybe not this year, but more
Yeah,
than
'cause it
likely
doesn't
there
open till
will be a
next-
year where
It will
there
be
is
in baseball
a
season.
I mean, a
Yeah,
series.
it will. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because they
Yeah,
got
that'd
day
be badass.
games, they got night games. Oh my mama. And that'll be wrapping up into because we're there the week 2 weeks before September. So yeah, hell yeah.
That's something to look into.
Yeah,
But
well,
I ain't going.
schedules come out like in April.
I ain't going. I'm staying at the GWN
I ain't gonna lie to
mansion.
you.
Fuck
I'm
that.
chilling at the G.
There's no reason for me to leave the GWN mansion once I'm there. 100%. I ain't going not a motherfucking
No,
place unless we all move as a unit. Oh my mama.
if there's a good team in town, sure, I'll take a peek.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you, Link. Go do your thing, boy.
Man. Hey, man. Hey.
I'm kicking back at the mansion on my mama.
Yeah, I'll probably throw the game on, watch it from the best seat in the house.
100%, bro.
I would be down though, like if it was free.
Oh yeah, if we get that, we get this
dude,
sponsorship. Yeah, they want to sponsor the DWN at one of the motherfucking luxury suites and have us have our content there. Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna need some beer cheese and some pretzels. Right, I got a list of demands. I need a big ass bowl of all red M&Ms.
Yeah,
okay?
Bogey's gonna have his list of demands.
You know what I mean? Yeah, come on, why wouldn't I? I'm gonna need a designated chair and full security detail for Bones, just him. You know what I mean? I'll send my list. I got it.
Come on now.
Keep the list saved. I need calzones. You know what I'm saying? I need all kind of shrimp. Tempura fried. I need panko battered. I need beer battered. I need a whole medley.
Yo, ESPN
does not do top.
ESPN
sauces,
not...
tartar sauce. We need some form of ponzu for the panko joints. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need some garlic butter. You know what I mean?
ESPN does not do Mike Tomlin justice. The picture they use looks like it's a mugshot.
That's called.
On their ticker, on the bottom ticker, it looks like a mugshot. I'm sorry. It's bad. His eyes are like this. It's like he had a night. He had a party night.
Why's it gotta be a mugshot, Lee?
I'm gonna take a picture. I'll send it to you, man. This is fucking wild.
He's a very serious guy.
Hey, I gotta go hit the motherfucking pavement, my G. I'm gonna tap in with y'all boys in the game, man.
We're gonna close this thing down. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna close this thing down. NeonPeacockMerch.com. Stay on the lookout for I know we got the Power Hour, and I'm sure we got another Houston Huddle coming up this week. You know what I mean? Plus, we're definitely gonna be there for all the Playmaker watch parties for the divisional weekend. Stay tapped in. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we hit y'all with an OJ too sometime this week. Let's fucking go.
Let's go, man. We'll see y'all boys in a minute, man.
Peace.
Hey, come to Stay Tuned Live tonight too, man. On my mama, we gonna be over there lit.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Come on now, gang.
Let's go, girls.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 Hit 'em with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, we living that. We make plays every day, yeah. Yeah, we make plays every day, yeah. 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 Yeah, we make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.
Could be one sitting in a pocket. I like to dip and dunk, but I rock it. Money, money, money is a topic. Win, win, win.